personalized car insurance deals from SAG already.
eventually people are going to find out that you're
Now it's even easier to sell for free on eBay. I was thinking, maybe I should sell that juicer we've used a grand total of once. Or the shirt I've been saying I'll
I've unmuted my microphone. I'll unmute
Big
your
one, right?
microphone. This is a huge
that's
one.
smart.
Yo, yo, yo. Hello. Ooh,
Yo, yo, yo.
it feels quiet. I was not ready. I was doing a lot of setup with the GOAT JKFBS. I'm in. Spectator. We are spectating. Draft is soon. Room's a bit of a mess. Still kind of moving in. Time for a banger. Bosh. I've got some madness. I've got a stream deck on my Chromebook, Odie. It's crazy times.
Dude, I'm watching, like, I'm being hypnotized by your fan. It's like spinning. Oh my god. Left and right and oh my.
I didn't even think you could see that. Okay, whenever they're ready for draft. Woo! SAG on nothing. Almost forgot it was Sunday already. Literally. Woof.
Yeah, give me a
Holy
stream, my friend.
Give you
Or
a
draft, I don't
stream.
care.
Oh my goodness. I can do that.
I need some
can do
tips
all
now after
that.
the disaster that was our games.
Oh my goodness. Don't mind me. Holy, you had it in your hands. Would you have said you had the fries in the bag?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I'm in a
Very much so.
student
But that fries ran
accommodation
away. I don't
prison.
know, man. They like came to life and they fucked off. You know how it goes.
Ooh. Okay, they need 2 minutes. Now, Odie. Let me see if I can pull up a little info for you and for me. Because I do believe SAG is a force to be reckoned with. Going first in Div 2, by the way.
Holy.
Undefeated. Woo.
Yeah. That's impressive. But the Lions are third. I mean, I wouldn't call them a weak team either.
Oh, no. God, they pulled off what I want to say was close to a miracle against Final Verdict in one of those matches. It felt like Final Verdict were ready to put it in, and then the team fighting came along, and ooh.
Yeah. I mean, there you go.
Am I getting flamed for my visitation like that? Holy.
I mean, maybe a house in maybe prison is better than a fucking
Yeah.
apartment in London these days.
Good lord. Shouldn't have come.
Cheaper at least, holy.
It was horrible, but yeah, I'm excited to see SAG. They lost to the Renegades, who also lost to the Clueless Kittens, who beat
Well, there you go.
the British Army. So it's a bit of a rock, paper, scissors.
But I would argue that especially the British Army is like their strong suit, like their wheelhouse is backs against the wall, right? That's where they shine.
Yeah.
Never give up all the attitude, you know? Soldier on. So,
sure.
I don't know. And I mean, after watching like last series, it was kind of a banger. They kind of pulled it out. And obviously, they were kind of the underdog that series as well, right? Like what I've learned in my short time casting is especially when you get to like playoffs, the most weird shit can happen.
Oh,
like the amount of tournaments I've seen where like the undefeated first team and then the second team who's only lost to the first team are like obviously gonna roll playoffs, and then game 1, game 2 they just completely rolled out of nowhere, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Like, what's going on?
Literally, we saw it in LCK as well. Like, I feel like nobody was predicting T1 to win, and then
well, I mean, T1. I think the problem with T1 is they always have plot armor, right? So it's like they have God on their side, so it's kind of unfair. But like every other team, I agree with you.
That is right. They've got plot armor.
Now, obviously, you are hoping the Lions will win. After all, I'm pretty sure you get like court-martialed if you don't. So I have some more options, being a Dutch native. You know, I'm free to say what I think.
Missing draft. Oh.
Nah, nothing interesting.
That right?
Now the B1, the Victor Azir, like, hello, we're just getting rid of all the mages.
Hey,
they don't want me here. Like, I'm not welcome to watch this, I think.
Oh, I saw the Lost Returns like TikTok page or whatever it is, their content piece where it's like Azir should never be picked, and it like flips her over to a Nemesis.
Now B1 is big. Do we know who selected what side for game 1?
It is the army on the red side. Sorry, my camera's in the way for the people watching. I can just slightly
Jinx
adjust that.
B1. I mean, that's not legal these days.
Somewhat. That was on the side of SAG. Bush.
Okay.
I want to shout
Now,
aggression
normally,
check.
right, into something like a
First
Jinx, there are like obviously good couple junglers, things like a Jarvan, like a Vi, that can dive on her. But we answer Sivir Lulu, we just answer, I guess they were like, yo, they pick Jinx, they're gonna have scaling, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna answer scaling with scaling.
Yeah,
And it'll be completely fine.
I like that trade.
Now, obviously, the problem with picking support this early, though, is like there is, if the enemy support is a bit of a cycle, there are definitely options to kind of start messing with this Lulu.
Yeah.
If they play them. Like, especially you could have like a poke support. Now, obviously, that's not the best with. Or a Thrush, that also works. I was thinking you could have like a.
Yeah.
Something that's a little damage, skills better, bit of poke, or something like a Pike for a Blitzcrank. That can, you know, have some playmaking potential. Now, I'm not sure how much I like the Blitzcrank into the Thrush into the Sivir. Because obviously just spell shielding the hook and then, yeah, good luck, buddy, right? But, I think it's interesting though, like I never see, this is so rare, I've not seen just B1, B2, R1, R2 bot lane in years. There you go.
I know.
But because now both teams have shown their hand, right? Now it's like, okay, we're scaling, we're team fighting late, that's what we're doing. Now we've seen from the Lions last time, that was kind of their bread and butter. They really like just, you know, throwing good macro kind of out the window, and we're just all in focus on good team fighting. And to be honest, if you're really good at that, you can get super far. I mean, look at teams like HJD, right, who've consistently been doing this. Obviously, their macro is really good as well, and don't want to suggest otherwise.
Like, I want to say that was the biggest, or one of the clear ways that the British Army kind of kept the gold even, was in the like side laning and keeping up, actually catching some of these waves and not falling to the trap of the ARAM mids and losing out on
No. So there's like part of good team fighting is knowing when to team fight, and I think that's what they did very well.
Exactly.
It's like you need to plan well. Like, hey, when do we want to fight? Not just look on every time that someone oversteps. You don't have to all in on it, right? But I did not think they were very good at making like very high tempo objective plays, or going for vision securing, or like taking small wins next to not like losing for a while on side lanes. Now, interesting enough, they are obviously picking some of the lines with that. Now, the TF into the Ahri is an interesting matchup. TF has been pretty good these last couple weeks, especially with the buffs to Spellbook. He's been happy. Now, obviously, he will not like be a better fighter than Ahri late, but the value in him is that I think he will have a relatively easy time in just ulting bot lane.
Yeah.
And they don't have a spell shield, so he just cards someone and gets a kill for Sivir or for himself, and then they can like, it's just very easy to play like that, right? And it's a constant fear from the side of SAG, like, hey, can we move up? Can you play aggressive? Like, what can you know, what can we do?
It's a classic.
However,
where, like, I would choose a gold card over potentially missing an Ahri jam. You know, one's a point and click, one's kind of free.
Yeah, but on the other hand, though, like I was about to say, at the end of the day, TF, if he's not Omega ahead late game, he'll just do less damage than Ahri. If his Ahri's in a good spot and can like get resets off, you know, with malignance and stuff, yeah, she'll do a lot more damage than TF will. Now the Poppy, I don't like very much.
Poppy?
I think it's obviously either Poppy top or Poppy jungle. It's a bit of a flex. I get we picked it in versus the Ahri to like, you know, help out in that direction. But I feel like the moment you pick Sivir, Lulu, TF, you either have to go something very tanky just to make sure you tank better than the enemy team, because they already have Jinx Thrush, right? Or something that can dive on the Jinx. Poppy isn't great at either. Now, obviously, is tanky, don't get me wrong, and she's good disengage. But I think we now need like a super tank top lane. We really need like a very strong front line. Yes.
The Lions.
And now, especially with this Thalia jungle, which I've seen a bit more last while.
You did. You experienced it first time,
I experienced it. It's like I feel Poppy just gets completely rolled by it a bit. Like I'm not sure what Poppy's supposed to do. It is Poppy thought we go fight jungle. I'm not the biggest fan. I'm not sure how good Poppy into Gnar is. I imagine it will just be it's probably just Poppy
Somewhat
favorite
Gnar,
early, and then I guess
Poppy
it
favored,
sort of
and
gets
then-
into Gnar.
Well,
It depends a bit on I'm not exactly sure what the ranges are, but I imagine Poppy can just kind of W and run into Gnar and just combo him and then run away a bit.
I see. Yeah, that's your thinking.
Because Gnar's range early is kind of rough, right? But I imagine
Yeah.
it is relatively even, and it shouldn't be a big fiesta. I mean, these games are so obviously all about bot lane. Like we B1 R1 are like our hand. We showed it all, and then every other champion is just in support of it. I think early mid game will be important. Late game, it's just dependent on what mid laner and what AD is stronger. Now, interestingly enough, neither team have like a really solid tank. I mean, Poppy is obviously quite tanky, don't get me wrong, but it isn't like a Sion or a Malphite or something like that, right? And neither is Gnar. So it's like, it would be kind of easy, or it's very possible for Jinx to get a reset off. On the other hand, though, it's also quite easy for, the line to just gold guard someone in the head into a Vi combo, or Vi combo into gold guard, into just boomerang, and then, bye-bye.
Boomerang and bye-bye.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm curious how some of these teams are going to start a fight. That's always usually my question is, how are they starting a fight? And it's like, either side's throwing one kind of skill shot. Well, no, the side of SAG is throwing a skill shot. They've got the Gnar, but I feel like that's pretty, telegraphed to what he's going to do. UEC is mega. You can just play around that range, not go too far up. And not be walloped into the wall. And then the rest is a Thresh Hook and then an Ari Charm, which is not the best.
Now, we'll see how it works in the game, obviously.
Of course.
I think if you are you're playing it very well, you have especially good comms, and you can play off of that. The engage on especially side of SAG is not the best, but like there is still a lot available, and I think it's a comp that's not that easy to play, but I think they have more than enough tools to like make it work. Like they can definitely engage with Talia wall into like Thresh getting space, into Arya getting some space, right? You have Gnar as well, and like they have enough tools that at the end of the day they only need to hit one Thresh Q, one Ari Charm, one Talia combo, and the enemy will probably be dead. Maybe the exception being Poppy if Jinx isn't close. But even Poppy gets like half health gone, right? Sure, and the same on the side of the Lions, where it's just one gold card, one Vi combo, they should probably be dead. Now I am a bit... This Vi needs to make sure you don't go too deep. My jungler does it sometimes with Vi. Just get over ambitious and like dive in 5-man deep, and I'm like, okay, calm down, buddy. But I feel overall, I think I prefer.
What do we prefer?
I think I prefer
maybe
SAG,
do a,
Team Comp.
A poll.
A bit.
Maybe should we do a little
Sure. I mean, I'm always down for a little poll.
For a little poll. Who won draft SAG or the British Army? I never know whether to call them the Lions or what. You know?
Yeah, the British Boyos. I mean, who knows?
The British Boyos. I would have actually loved to see Gresh. He might remember me. I was that cringe tank player at the Insomnia one time. One of the second to last ones. Who just got carried. Let's go. Boom. And we now have roughly 3 minutes, so we've still got a yap, Odie.
I mean, but that's our specialty.
It is our specialty, yeah.
That's all I've learned in life.
Just yap. And you think you favor the Poppy into Gnar early because of that range? He's only got like, is it 375 or something? Or is it more? Is it like 400?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure, to be honest with you. But yeah, so I'm not exactly. I know that Gnar is like. I mean, I'm not a top laner, right? I don't touch the pole fight with the 10-foot pole if I don't have to. But Gnar is he is ranged, but semi-fake.
Yeah.
It's like he is ranged, but his range is so low that it's like semi-hard for him to really kite out some of these top laners. So there are others he can. Like I think if Darius or a set he can kite out, but something that has any form of like you know, dash or something with a bit of movement speed will, you know, probably be able to get him. So I think Poppy can just kind of run him down a bit and do quite a. I mean, you've seen it, right? Poppy does an absurd amount of damage early.
Oh yeah.
Depending a bit on the
Nowadays.
runes, but like that damage from the champion, if you knock someone into the wall, it's absurd.
It can be, and I feel like I like that compared to like a Talia or a Vi ganking. I feel like I prefer the Vi coming in. Poppy's already on the Nars head, kind of force out a flash or something, can't hop away. And then Talia, I feel like there's not really that much gank set up for that now, unless he's in Mega, which is still not the most reliable, obviously. But I feel like I prefer the Poppy W. It's a short cooldown, you know, you don't have to rely on Mega, as I'm clicking all the wrong things. That makes sense. I like that. And then you, sir, I feel like you've already spoken about it. The Ari into Twisted Fate. Ari could have more damage with the...
It depends a bit. It's a very.
Yeah.
It depends on how good TF is. Because I'll be honest, I have not seen a good TF in like Europe for a while. Now I don't look at a lot of TFs. The only TF I really watch is Dopa from time to time.
Yeah.
And he is obviously kind of the GOAT. I think TF can be the make or break this game. Because at the end of the day, if he just can get like pushed with his red cards, with his Qs, doesn't get like killed early or mid, and just uses R like twice bot and gets a kill, I think that could break open the game. And the permanent threat that he has, right? The only thing is I did play TF in Clash yesterday. Into Jace. I went like 08 and AI was not useful. Like it's just like the moment you fall behind, you have no damage. You're just a
just a gold
card
card
machine,
bot.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see.
As we are hopefully loading in. I'm trying to make it so my thing doesn't fall asleep. I might not get a choice. Gosh. SAG 1 draft, one person voted. My goat. Whoever you are,
That's
one
big.
guy voted SAG. You were the one and only SAG voter. I believed in their draft. What a king. Or a queen. Who knows? Casting.
Yeah, I do
Boss.
agree. Nemesis is probably a
Boom.
pretty good TF, but I don't like associate him with the champion much. I'll be honest.
No, not at all. Woohoo! We're in for game one, people. Stick
We are
around.
in.
Who's gonna face Renegades? And maybe make a lower bracket run all the way to Clueless Kittens in Div 2 of Phoenix League. Woohoo! I know there's a lot of love for SAG. There's a lot of love for the Lions in the chat as well.
Oh yeah, 9 inches of true damage.
How can you forget a name like 9 inches of true damage? How can you forget? I think Steve was in the team that I played against as well. The rest of the names just seem familiar because I've casted them. So now I don't know what to believe. But I have seen the shower tier list. I am, I think, reigning champion.
No, there's no invade happening, which is a bit sad. I mean, I do think when you have a Thresh and like a TF, you know, we get some fun early, but it's fine. That's fine, it's fine.
That's fine, but it's still, you know.
We can chillax. Now, obviously, bot lane will be quite important. If the Thresh, I'll be honest, if the Thresh is like the sport on my team, I think the game will be over already. It's just if he can get ahead and get some good hooks in early, that's really valuable.
Oh my lord, don't remind me. Holy, those hooks are insane. I think Toto's got it.
I mean, will he go toe to toe, you know, with my sport?
Toto,
I mean, I have to, it's my bad.
Of course. I'm here for it. I feel a bit too far zoomed out. Let me zoom in a little bit more. And just a smidge. Just a little bit of hook. Ooh,
I'll be honest, maybe it's not on the stream, but I cannot see like the names of the teams on the top of your overlay thing.
Hey! Oh, overlay
It's
might be
scoped.
broken. Uh-oh. 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 My bad, gang.
And you know, even broken, it still looks quite a little better than.
Boom.
Okay,
Oh,
here
the
we
SAG
are.
picture's not working, but they've got a good overlay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sometimes the app just doesn't allow it.
If only MSI had this overlay.
Just need to give it a little cheeky refresh. Oh my lordy lord. I did create the match. I did do all that. I wonder what I think the JK FPS created this one. Now have I missed everything while I've been doing stuff? Because it doesn't look like it. I think just both junglers are path down bot side, buddy. Nothing
Well,
too
there was
crazy
some
yet.
fighting top. There was a bit of fighting mid. Yeah, in other words, not much. Now, for being Talia jungle here, it's a bit scuffed to gank bot. Because if Thresh misses hook, then the only thing we have is Flash Flay to like play off, right? It's just Flash Talia comboing is just not consistent.
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, maybe this guy is the GOAT. Maybe Lyra knows stuff that I don't. But it's a bit scary.
Ooh.
So, you know, Toto has to like put in a lot of work there.
Seems like we'll wait for this work. As they're just trading the scuttles. Good information. Lyra goes up. And it's just a bit of a calm one, honestly. You know, we're just waiting. We're scaling, obviously. Bot lane always wants to scale, reach their item points. Same with mid, wants to hit 6. I think the action will happen when we hit level 6. Then the ultimates are in. Minute 6 in the top lane. Oof. Then the fun will begin. Never mind. Mid-tie is coming in for an early gank. Let's see if we get this W to deny any sort of up. There it is. It is coming in. Trying to go over the knockback is good. And hop over away. Pogri's low. Flash into the bush to get the vision. Flash away from Pogri. He's living on 100 HP. And now SAG Lord in the arms of Mid-tie. They get first blood. And it's looking good for the Lions.
I mean, they knew their limits, or it didn't, and almost didn't it. But it you know, it seems like Mitai was like ready for Lord to like flash back. He didn't. They tried his best, but very happy with that kill. I mean, that really helps, right? Some extra gold on this fight. If we can let her accelerate, maybe we can sort of invade and make ganks look easier. We'll see.
We should see what they do, you know. I always feel like a jungler is kind of the bridge to the middle and late game, honestly, in some scenarios, depending on what you pick, obviously, but usually
it's jungler support or mid, right? In that order. It can be a mid laner as well, if you, especially if you're playing something like TF.
Yeah.
And Steve is Omega chilling. He already has his lost chapter. Now, interesting enough, I have seen a lot of. I don't have not been seeing a lot of lost chapter items actually on TF early. I think you just go Corvatus.
Oh, JK FPS is going
Generally
crazy.
speaking.
Timers is more. Bro is honestly cooking
He is cooking.
with the overlay. Ooh.
He has cooked.
Ooh. Let me get back in. Bosh. Now he's level 6. I mean, minute 6. So level 6 are popped in. Lord throws up Pogri into the wall with that one. So
Didn't do much.
didn't do a fat lot, but you know, showing some dominance.
But,
Showing him what he's made
yeah,
of.
but the problem with what Lord's doing now, right? He's like just pushing, and I think Pogri can freeze this a bit. Now
Yeah.
Steve is 6. He can look top whenever he wants.
No
Right?
flash, you
Same
know
with
it.
we see Vi moving out top as well.
I would love to see that. They do spot him out on some vision. We'll see if there's any sort of ganks. I guess Lyra really wants to wait, have items before ganking. Not the best ganker without some setup. Also, I had a question. If you were Steve and playing TF in your Clash game and you see Ari with a Talia, I feel like you're gonna go max.
I mean, look,
What's your
knowing
thoughts?
Steve, not only knowing Steve, but knowing TF, it's like you can build whatever you want, whatever you're feeling, whatever drip you want today, right? But yeah, I mean, you definitely could. On the other hand, though, you know,
Ooh, nice W.
the Swifties on TF are very valuable Because you can just sprint at someone like Usain Bolt and cart them in the end, right?
Ooh, what a hook from Dodo, and the traps as well. They don't land, but nice work there, showing the potential of these hooks. Coming in later onto this game. Could land true. Could be scary. Very, very scary. Oof. So maybe we see Mike Trent. Maybe we see the Swifties. We'll see how we feel.
I mean, both are options. You can also even go like in City, or you could do whatever you want. It's like whatever. Now, interestingly enough,
big time.
Nothing's happening. Are we fighting Scrubs?
Destiny is here. I'm behind on the two of them, and the gold card does land onto Lyra. They're walking in. They don't have the flip. It's onto them. And Mitai over the wall takes another kill for the side of the Lions, and the cease and desist is landing onto this Ari. They get the lantern out of there, barely living. Oof. That was almost 2 kills for them, but good setup.
Nice try, nice try. I mean, a good collapse, right? I mean, Steve was ready with the ult. Mitai was there. I think the only thing, if they could have just gone north because there's no flash, you would die 100%, but whatever. Okay, a nice lift up
to the head. Okay. I mean, they were on top of each other. If that was me, ooh, I would have misclicked.
Nah,
never in your head. Still, there's no flash on Lyra as well now.
Oh, but a big first item on Big Boy Steve now. That Luden's companion having been purchased. So that does help out in the damage department. I don't think he'll have that many problems in doing a bit of damage.
Poppy is a little bit infuriating, I will say, to play against. Lord really wants to play aggressive, but Poppy's just not allowing it.
Yeah, but look at the CS though.
Yeah.
Pokri has not been doing great in the CS department, and it's just, even though having an assist, right, he's just like almost 500 cooldown. 500 gold now, so that is sizable.
It is nothing to scoff at. That could be the difference maker in a team fight of like a completed item.
Yep.
We shall see. Hopefully they get a bit of assistance. So Poggy's not bleeding too much. Like, the flash is back up, but I think they can still find something. Nice charm. A little bit of trading in the mid lane. You see this item difference, I feel.
Yeah.
After that electric landed, it hurts.
Yeah, so with Ari, I mean, especially with the runes as well, right? You do a bit less burst damage. That's just how it is. You're more like a poke build. But like even with one item, I think Ari really like versus around like 1.5, 2 items damage wise. So yeah, I mean, and we see that. I mean, we said it before. Right, this Poppy damage is quite high.
Genuinely, it always surprises me. I feel how much damage a Poppy does, and this might be one of the latest first Drakes in Phoenix League overall.
Yeah, which surprises me, right? Because you both have like very scaling comps. Well, I mean, not necessarily super scaling, but like you do want to have some late team fights. They were not focusing Drakes at all.
Which is something just. I feel like it's a win condition, right? I feel we talked about it many times. If you're not too sure on what your team win condition is, then focusing on Drakes and getting that soul can be an easy one to like go for. Just makes sense, right? Right. Never mind, I killed Odie off. He's been ganked.
Meanwhile, I'd like to do action on the bot lane. Like we're... Yeah, no, sometimes I just need to like show you your place, you know?
Yeah, okay, yeah, but my bad for even like talking about Drakes. My bad. I feel like I was wrong. You got me in my own head.
No.
Meanwhile.
Yeah, but the action bot, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't give a shit about Drakes. Like, it doesn't matter if we have kills. Like, why are we only have 2 kills? This is not normal.
We've been
like,
teased.
Lions go like line more, I don't know. Like, you know, less bark, more bite. Go. Like with Vi with 2 kills, with TF with a kill, he has ult, everything has flash. Go, use it.
They're just, you know, they're lounging. There's a lot of vision here as well.
There is
I
a
feel like if
vision.
Lyra... They just know. They're so respectful. Like, the wave is not on their side. They're playing so far back. That's not the way to go. Let's go top. Come on. They're showing what they're made of. Because Pogri is pretty low. On the side of SAG, I feel like they could find maybe something. There's a good hook, though. Under Prey, they don't get the play back, though. That's not clean, but it's close to the jigsaw
brother.
just to do
Oh,
more damage.
you might have to go back to music. This ain't your calling. That's I know. I respect it. I respect it. Yeah, NT. If he hit that play, that would have been the play.
Ooh, the Jinx W is landing though. I feel like this wave is going to disappear in front of Super's eyes though. Mr. Inches. Ooh, hello there. Ooh, that's not the hop you wanted to take. Lord is caught out. The Destiny is called in. You're ulting a little bit like 2 feet, Steve, but fair enough. It does get the feats of warfare for their team. And trading in this bot side, Prey is still so low. Walking into the traps as well. They've got to be careful.
Steve took an Uber down the street, but that's fine. I mean,
literally.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm too lazy to walk.
That's fair news, fair news. Oh, good. Guaranteed the kill.
Yeah.
Maybe Lord would have flashed, you know, over that wall on the side of SAG. But I do want to say, despite the kill lead going over to the Lions, and you know, 3 kills onto mid-high, and they've got this gold advantage, I feel like you can't count out the bot lane pause. They're doing quite nicely, relatively well in isolation in this bot lane, and also this like scaling of this Lyra on the clear can still do big damage when it comes to this mid-game team fight. If they're not too far ahead, I think there's still hope for SAG.
Yeah, but the thing with like a Talia is like it obviously does have much rate as well. It's not too bad, especially if you can hit everything. But if you're just behind, like she's kind of now, it's a bit rough.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's like you know, that's it. And I feel like with White, I mean, she's not weak. Toto?
Is Toto gonna overstep? He does. The Voltbreaker instant exhaust, double flash. Nice. That's a good hook.
Are you fighting? Are
You ping those. You want to fight over this Rift Herald for sure.
As well. My Angel Drum is here. And Steve has TP, so Pulse can
They're
never
TPing in. This can be a 5v4. It's coming into this one. The Destiny's not there, so he's going to walk over from the mid lane soon. It's falling fast, though. It's a 3k. Gonna be a 2k now. Poppy ult is being charged up. It doesn't land onto anyone, but the gold card's good. Lyra's first to fall on the side of SAG, and can they win the fight afterwards? It doesn't look good because it's 5v4. The Jinx ult isn't going to be enough for anybody. The resets aren't there for Ari. She does fall, and the cease and desist once again. Mitai with the Voltbreaker actually gets that final kill. That's 3 kills for the Lions, and oof, as I was just saying, it might not be too bad for them.
I mean, obviously a very, very good fight, right? A lot of gold. I mean, look at Britain now, 1.5k up, 4 kills, same mid, 1.5k up. It's like, they're popping off. And obviously they will probably just insta-go to the Drake again after this one. Second Drake should be acquired. I mean, it's kind of hard for SAG to fight now, right? So,
I tell you what, Prey sneak in that little Rift Herald. Ooh. That gold's going straight into their pocket, you know. Support's got to eat. Pick this one up. They are. It seems like we're going back to normal lane assignments. Maybe we do the classic Rift Herald into starting up Drake. The cheek. We'll see how the Lions want to go for this one. I think it's a good time for them to fight, but not if the hook does land onto Prey. Doesn't have the flash, no heal, no ultimate as well, so will fall for this Drake fight. And they're quite strong. They can force the 5v4. Looks like the Lions go, never mind. If only they had Rift Herald, not on support.
No,
been able to throw it out, you know.
That's cement up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sneaky devil.
It's so you can have the split push support.
Exactly, and this overlay annoys me, but SAG did take the Drake.
Yeah.
Let's give it a little refresh, see if it does anything. It will not. Beats of Warfare not tracking either as well. 90 from true damage alone under this turret. Is there going to be any sort of dive, or they're just going to take it in front of his face?
I mean, they look like they really want to dive, but Prey is standing there. Do you get anything for exchange? Maybe go for mid tower, or
Surely there's something.
like you can just sprint.
It does look like Steve is, yeah. That's a trade, turret for turret.
Yeah, and I mean mid tower is generally speaking more valuable than side lane towers. Now obviously you have to do something with it, but in theory a lot of people would argue, hey, it opens up the map, which is, I mean, that's not incorrect, but it's just that on itself doesn't necessarily mean anything.
It's like it opens up the map if you allow it to, you know, if you make
if you can make
like
use
you
of
say, if you get those, you know, push out mid, get the deep vision, then it's definitely create a nice line. And whatever objective spawning, like the Atacon, in a minute, you'll have like pretty decent vision of anybody entering from mid, walking in through their jungle. I believe. There's still a chance. I really don't want to count, you know, the chickens before they hatch. I've done this many times. I've always done it. I've started singing a team's praises. You know, this one team called Astronauts. Oh my days.
Yeah, but we make content when you're streaming.
Yeah.
That's how we do it.
Is that what it is? Oh, it's just content. Okay, because you're kind of letting Group 2 down in Div 1 right now, but yeah, it's fine. I'll forgive you guys. Because right now we're on Div 2 and Lyra gets a good flip. I was expecting that to do a bit more damage, and now I'm starting to realize what you mean by Talia being behind. I mean, it's decent damage, but not a lot. What kind of breakpoint are we looking for these AP threats on like Talia and Ari?
I mean, any item else, I put 2 items specifically on both. It's like when they're, I mean, not necessarily at their strongest, but when they are strong.
Yeah.
And the problem is just though they're like both quite solidly behind, and these are not champions that are that great at just one-shotting people when they're behind. Like obviously they have CC and they will do damage, but it's like not. Yeah, one of them alone is not enough to really kill someone.
Ooh. We got the Rift Herald up in top lane. Well, this Atacon spawning. Ah, yeah. Solo, but the rest of SAG are in this top side. The cleanse isn't good. There's too much damage under the turret. Will fall, and Steve has Destinied in. Flash gold card, but the blast cone on the right side of your screen went well, and the Charmer's landing on the Prey. He tries to go into the ultimate to live, but it's not enough. SAG are finding a fight on their favor and winning. And this might be able to get them back into this game. They're going to look for this turret as well. Maybe there's more of a fight afterwards, because Lord is in that mega, thinking about it, stepping up a little bit far, but they're happy with the 2 kills and the turret. Oof, bit of a scuffed one. But good for SAG. They pick it up. I mean, it's unfortunate as well.
That was a very nice fight,
Steve. Yeah.
I feel like King Chibi really played as well. Like when Deep went for that dive, I mean, they worked it out. They got a lot of sums as well for 9 shots per damage, right? And got a kill. Very nice. This is like the common plays that you can make with champions like the Ari. You can make very high tempo plays. But we'll see. In 20 seconds, the dragon is spawning, and it looks like both teams are going to try to fight it. Now, Fogri is not. Oh, he's being now. And
Mitai's not dead. He's living a 900 true damage, trying to get these ricochets. The Jigsaw is tanked by Steve, so Mitai lives. Ooh. But what a crazy chunk damage before this Drake as well. It will set him on 2 Drakes. Ocean Drake is huge for either team, I feel. It's very nice. I love Ocean Drake.
I mean, I feel like the Lions were a bit too ambitious there. Walked in too early, like Walker was still even just started TP when Ty walked in and just got blasted. I mean, yeah, they are still technically ahead in gold, but like you still have to be careful, especially when you're something like a Vi who does die relatively easily.
Ooh, and the response
Anyway.
is we're starting Atacon. Ooh.
Yeah, and they do know, obviously. Now
They know
everybody knows.
exactly.
Oh, we got another TP from Lord. The problem is the backing off now. SAG can take these over. Now Steve does have ult.
Do they mind control it and say, yeah, Atacon is good objective to start now? Come on, SAG.
No, but
start the
Mitai is taking
objective.
top though.
Ooh, nice W to deny the hop away, and the flash is forced. The Jinx trap stops Mitai following up, but the Destiny from Steve is good, but the Lantern gets him to safety, and now it's not looking good. They're walled off, they're trapped in there, and the AoE damage from that Jinx rocket is doing huge. And now it's a 3v4. 92 true damage trying their best. There's no flip. There's the flash forward from Pogri, but it's too late. The team fight is over for them, and SAG run over this one. The ace coming in. Triple kill for Pause. Ooh, not a good one.
And that's a
For the
5 for
Lions.
0, plus the Atacon, plus the tier 1 top, maybe even the tier 2 top. What a huge play. I mean, I feel like Mitai just went too deep without anybody there. The same thing kind of again as last time, where you just go in hard and you're like follow team, and there is the only one who can follow is Poppy on the Poppy, and then you're just it takes you 10 years to maybe kill the Gnar, doesn't even die, so you get caught off by Talia wall, and you're like still going forward. You realize, wait a fucking minute, we're stuck here, walled in, half of our team is not here, we might be dead, and then you're dead. And then I feel bad for 9 inches of damage here. I think like this happens sometimes on AC as well, where you go into deep and then you just have the ADC, who isn't even that weak, right? That's 2 items. It's just sitting there like, yeah, hello, I can't hit. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
What am I gonna do?
Anyway, the tables
Anyway,
have
it's the
turned a bit.
game. The tables. How the
There was like a
turntable.
3k lead for the Rich Lions, and now there's a 3k lead for SAG. Now 3k is obviously quite a bit of gold, quite a bit of money,
Oh, yeah.
but I don't think it's like an auto win. If this Jinx dies, if the RA dies, I think they can definitely still win a fight on the side of the Lions.
Let me see if I can do this. Look at that. Boom. Got a little gold graph for SAG.
Yeah,
They've come back up.
I mean,
Is it
like
decent
we
one? Got to
they
get
had,
rid of it because there's a bit of an engage from Mitai, but these flays are good. They're like decent disengage. They just run back. Don't allow Mitai to go too far.
And this is
Don't
why I
engage.
didn't really like the Vi, because Vi really wants to go in, go deep, but they have nothing that can follow. Like 0 champion
Yep.
that can actually follow on it. And even worse than that, 3 out of their like champions that they do have, like the Poppy, the Sivir, and the Lulu, kind of want to fight backwards and play more slow. So there's like, you see Mitai trying to go in, and then there's no one that can follow, and then it's, oh, I guess we back off, especially if they get like flayed or something, right? So
Yep.
yeah, as a result, they are losing a lot of vision top side.
And Mitai's just on a ward. Doesn't know it.
He noticed.
Really wants to use the sweeper. Surely might get some inkling now that they've just tried to flip it, but Ooh, pin into the wall. It's not really much damage. Toto is fine with this one. And Lord is mega over the wall. He might be able to find a big wallop, but he does land it on to Pogri, and he will fall for the fight. Never mind, he's running out of there thanks to that one. And Cease and Desist coming in for Mitai. It might be a good fight for the Lions. They're trying to go in. They found 2 kills already, looking for more. But the shutdown coming in. The gold card is clean, and he's got 1 more charge, but it's not going to be enough. He will fall. And somehow the Lions team fighting have brought them back. After they threw it a little bit, maybe equalizing the gold. What can they decide to do this one? They will decide to run it down mid because they have no jungler.
I mean, I was about to say before the fight started, like, hey, I think Steve's 3rd item is going to maybe be big soon. And here it was, right? I mean, we had a good engage onto Pulse, and then 1 big card on Pulse as well. Did enough with some W's from 9 inches of damage, some ricocheting damage to kill the Jinx. And you see, like, the outside score at the moment, like, the Jinx dies, the whole thing kind of falls apart for SAG as well. Yeah, there's still damage on Ari, Leah, and even on Lord, but it's not enough to really carry the fight. They fight back, and it just doesn't work. And our tables are turned again. I mean, obviously now they're still 1k up on SAG, but 1k, like, it's more like 800 gold. It's very negligible.
It's feeling a bit more even, but lands under Pogri and a flip as well. Doesn't deal that much damage thanks to that force of nature and some shielding from Loot. Hello? What's that sound? Hello? Am I going crazy? Yo.
Yeah.
Anyway. This Ocean Drake it up.
Now I'm interested to know, can they space the rapid fire gold cards? Because if they can't, it might be a problem.
We'll see. They do have the mid push, and Lions have kind of just given it up. What this means is they can just walk in while they try and find get vision, while the Lions have to answer this mid lane wave. They're walking in and they're picking it up nicely, and we'll start up this Drake. Now it's Lions kind of on this back foot. They have control of the Sea Brush. He throws out the cage on the side of the Thresh, so they're charging up the ultimate. They're walled off, and mid-tides are not quite there. They throw out the Delia. They don't get the Drake, but now they're in the pit for the side of SAG, and it's looking like a good fight for the Lions. They do a lot of damage with that flip, but it's only going to be a trade, 1 for 2. And they pick up the Drake, a little bit of a heist for SAG, and they're going back over the wall. This Ari's doing a lot of damage. She's got 2 complete items. The Malignants, but no, Steve with the gold card. Can they do enough? It's just Lyra Saglord. He's going to go into the Mega now. Flip over. Polymorph isn't going to be enough, and now it's just Pogri alive. Thrown into the wall. He's just a tanky little puppy flashing over just to live. And what a fight.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, thought the moment that the British Lions killed the Jinx should have been over, but they went deep in the pit, got like completely comboed by Chibi and Lyra, then Chibi went over the wall, you know, got another good combo, and then went to deep, died, but then the Lions went back in again, low HP. It's like, this fight just like was back and forth the whole time. At the end of it, another 2k lead on the side of SAG, and 1 dragon added to the count. Now, 2 Drakes is, I mean, obviously it's good, but it's not like game winning, right? Next Drake is in 350, the one after in 5 minutes. So best case scenario, at like 38 minutes or something, like 37 minutes, they'll have Soul if they can get it. That's quite late. So I imagine Barons will be a bit more important for now. Even with this next Drake spawning, you could give it being the Lions and go for an Usher. If you would want to.
Perhaps. They are on Soul Point, SAG. That Cloud Drake did not track.
Oh, yeah, never mind. Then I lied. Then it's complete. Then everything, you know, ignore everything I've said.
Cloud Drake is missing.
More important than their lives. Like, they can sell a house for it. Like, there's no matter what, they have to get the Drake. Like, we have to fight it. You can give nurture, give everything you want to fight it.
Individual gold leads should be in the middle. Like, in a comparison. That makes sense. The arrows to them.
Because now I'm questioning everything.
Should be.
What?
I don't know if the overlay's lying. It could be lying. We can never trust the overlay. But hopefully that works.
I forget I have a
it does
cast in the
kind of
ball,
look
and if I
accurate.
trust in it again, and I get stabbed in the back.
Okay, if we kind of look at the ADC items, that kind of looks accurate.
Yeah.
Looking at it. Yeah. I know. This overlay is good in some ways. It looks nice, but in some ways it's a little bit scuffed. You can't see like.
I mean, I think all good
inventory,
overlays
but,
are a little bit scuffed. It's just you need to remember if they are scuffed.
Thank goodness we don't have the sidebar.
Now, meanwhile, from the British Lions, I mean, we are seeing a bit of a problem here, and that being the side lanes. Right? I mean, obviously, Lord is winning versus Pogri now, and it seems like Steve has been having a hard time either finding the side lane, maybe he's lost, or staying there for a while, but he's good.
Ooh, TP's coming in. They want this one. SAG started up the Baron. They just.
I mean.
TP for TP.
But also the TF ult.
The Destiny.
Was
okay.
used.
Was used. We got a minute and a half still on this Drake. The move speed Poppy. I love it.
Yeah.
With the force of nature. They are kind of dropping on side lanes. We can see that bot lane is pushed so far.
Yeah, so I mean, they are forced to do Baron now, especially with like in a minute the last. Oh no, they're not. But
Nope.
now, like the SAG has a timer to do Baron right now. By the way, like they can start it if they want. Are they? Are they not?
Well, the resets
They
coming in.
might.
Do they
Maybe
know?
not.
They're thinking about it. Do they do Aaron instead of Soul? Why not? Smite?
No, we're setting up for Soul. I mean, it's like they're indecisive, right? I mean, it's very obvious from the gameplay that I think there's like mixed calls, like, hey, can we do Baron? I don't know, can we? And then, you know, it doesn't happen. That's fine though, they can, like now the problem should be gone because Soul's only 30. They always made the choice to go to fight the Dragon. Sadly though, Ari does not have the death cap completed just yet, and neither does she have level 16. Both would be quite nice. Steve almost has his ult back as well on the TF. And other than that, everybody has like almost everything up, right? Only one who doesn't is Poppy Flash is still down. For a bit.
Remember this one, it's gonna be a big fight. For this Ocean Drake is spawned on the Rift now. It's ready and available. They do have this lane vision thanks to that Scuttle Crab taken for the side of SAG. We'll see if anybody's gonna start it up. I think I got a little bit eager, thinking something was happening straight away. Ooh. As it's just a dance. Oh, it's the vision dance. Answer mid lane. Wave. Walk in. Get vision.
And Ari can take a quick base to buy that gap.
Oh, that's gonna be
a
big.
One. It's not being back, that's an ego play, but the enemy team did not recognize it and not really. It's kind of fake starting, it's just like, yeah, not doing anything.
On the side.
SAG bought enough time for a reset, which will really help them out this fight.
I'm worried now they've got to answer mid and they're going to send Mr. 9 inches. They're just dancing around this sea bush. Not really doing much. Waiting.
I mean, they are giving so many waves. It's okay if they fight and win it, but still.
Such a risky one. Lord has gone mega. He really needs to find something now, otherwise a mini now is not going to do a lot. He's falling fast.
Yeah, but like you see the pings from SAG, they are recognizing like, hey, we can just look at bot wave. We can just wait.
Yeah,
we don't have to do anything.
They don't have to do anything. He's now into that mini. They're walking in. The whole card's locked in. Thrown out, so that's something. Hook goes wide.
They might have made the
There's
choice
the
to
real
start
chip. King Chibi's on the flank. Coming into this one, 9 inches, true damage is taken in. They do get the smite fight, so they take the Drake. But what about the fight afterwards? Because Chibi's waiting for it. There he is, going in. One of the resets, but locked down, cease and desisted. 9 inch of true damage has fallen, so they've got to run on the side of the Lions. They got to get out of it. Destiny, gets there, almost. For the side of Lord cancelling it, but no. They win the Drake. They get this one, but SAG, all members strong. Healthy as well. They're looking to just instantly start up this Baron after losing that one. And they've got the good DPS for it with the Talia, with the Jinx. Hitting this one, it's falling quick. Can they find anything? Mitai's over the wall doing their own red. Do they know they're going to go over the wall? It's too late. Never mind, they don't go over the wall and Pogri's just left for the walls. SAG get the kill and the Baron. Ooh. Feel like a good sequence for SAG.
Yeah, I think the Dragon
they come over the top.
Great.
Yeah,
they could have gone way earlier. I feel like they were indecisive as well, but they really, you know, obviously they lost the Dragon, but they transferred well. Just immediately rushed Baron, did it clean. Kind of scary that there was no one shadowing Mitai on the red, but that's fine.
It was all good. Had nobody to check the pit, and they burst it down pretty well.
It's just, can they do something with the Baron, right? Because obviously they're winning in side lanes, but it's like they are also kind of useless if you're not doing anything with them either. Like, you can't just be like, oh yeah, we have push in side lane, let's just permanently leave it, and then in 5 minutes we'll check if you still push. I mean, it's, you know, if you're incapable of making a play with it, it's the same thing we talked about with the mid tower, where how useful is it actually? So you have Baron now, can we siege mid into maybe the side, something like that? Their siege isn't great. Like, the only one who has enough range to kind of siege is the Jinx, kind of. I mean, maybe you could argue that Talia and Ari can do the bit as well.
They can do something. at least a decent amount, and it seems like they're 2-3
Yeah.
with this Baron. They're pushing in 2 lanes. It's decent work, and like I like the Talir honestly, or the Ari. They can kind of like dash in. They pick up one. Bo3 overstepping. Ooh. I was looking at the left side of the screen. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see how Bo3 just died.
Yeah, probably.
Is Jinx damage too much?
This is what we're talking about, right? Where like that's the difference between like a Poppy and a Sion. A Sion will not die there. A Poppy does die there. It's just.
Ooh, and they got one Jinx reset.
Are they gonna go on? Are they gonna go mid? What's the plan?
What's the plan? I would have really liked to just see Lyra just stay mid there. Like, has the ultimate, the Weaver's Wall, to just join up if there's any sort of fight.
Yeah, the only problem with that is that you are kind of open to just get TFLs on. But
True.
It's like if you play it well, you can. I think you can do that, and then have Toe kind of hovering a bit.
The ideal macro play, but I feel like SAG have done pretty well. They've got 2 inhibitors with this Baron. A hook does land onto a spell shield though. They do have time. They've got 10 seconds on it, but a decent winning now. It looks like the Lions want to start a fight. Ooh, but they're a bit indecisive. Walking up, not really finding the pick they want. And now we're back. A bit of a slow lull state. I feel like SAG could wait around for these super minions to enter the base and then maybe start sieging that top tier turret. They don't really need Baron. They do have a minute on the Drake though, so maybe. It'd be better to get the Ocean Soul before they try any of that. Perhaps. Perhaps. Ooh. Hopefully they did a dance for us. Very far ahead now after that Baron.
Yeah, I mean,
6k ahead.
So,
yeah.
6k. Like big items on all the carries, right? I mean, I'm not sure about the Jinx Edge of Night. That might be a bit too much. But
Yeah,
I get the idea, I suppose.
Kind of has the cleanse. It's just an extra
yeah, I'm not
protection.
exactly sure what's wrong with the QSS. But, you know, if you like this item, I'm not gonna stop.
Fair enough. I feel like can just be broken by some random PF cards. You know, the Ludens.
Yeah, I mean, or a random TFQ or a random W from Sivir or
exactly.
numerous things. But I suppose it, you know.
Yeah, but it works. It works. Yeah, a bit of a lethality as well. Jinx ult trying to cancel Mitai soloing the Drake or steal it. I'm not sure on that one, but they can really just siege. The super minions are now walking into the base on that bot side, so Steve's gonna have to answer that one.
And the soul
in the mid lane,
right?
It's just gonna delay this game even further. I can't
Well,
really siege it.
really
You see it.
with
Ooh,
me
hook
now.
does land, and the trap's behind, but just walked out. There's no layering of that CC. If the charm was on, if the traps were underneath as well, they're walling them in. Sieging this one, they're forcing it. Now they can. 3 inhibitors as well. Poppy ult. Will it be thrown out or will it be cancelled? Just get thrown onto Lyra, but you're already half HP. Bo3 has to flash away. After walking up, and even the Whimsy, the ultimate, to block it all. And now Lions are so low, they have to retreat into their base. It's just Steve and Mitai on this front, trying to find something, but they can just keep going. Lyra's joined back up with the team. Sieging this one, just waiting for the super minions to walk in. They're going to be double on the next wave. There's 2 in the mid lane right now. They're going in. Mitai, flash, Q, season desist on 2, pause, and it will be a shutdown going over to Mitai. And now can they win the fight afterwards? Chibi's dashing away. 2 more kills coming in for the Lions. Can they find something? The flash gold card will just kill him off. And it's just Saglord left alive for the side of SAG, but the Lions can't really find it. There's the gold card once again. He's going into the mega. The base is a little bit in tatters with true damage, trying to do something. Does Steve have the damage for this one? Because Prey will fall to SAG, and now Steve, I just think you're tickling this poor guy. It's a little bit scuffed. He's pinned into the wall. He's got a rock thrown on his head and a double kill for him. Oh dear, overstep.
and we give our whole base, our families, all our food, we give everything, and we don't even kill the little gremlin. Oh no, a complete disaster for them. I thought like maybe this is the moment they could like kind of return. They could just get to have Steve stay in base and rush Baron, but no, they're unable to now, and now it should just kind of be over. I think. SAG can maybe just double TP in if they really want to, or they can wait and just kind of walk in and hit the Nexus.
Yeah, they can just wait for these minions to walk in. Maybe the turrets will respawn, but when it's a Baron, I don't think they're going to be long for the world. I'm just waiting for SAG to
maybe
just
it'll be stolen.
end this out.
We've seen it. I'm not sure if you watched the LCK, but holy.
I don't think so. SAG Lord's being the bouncer. And the DPS is just falling fast. No sort of steal in this one. SAG now. Baron strong. You don't need a reset for items. Just siege the base. I know that, yeah. Overlay scuffed. It doesn't like Drakes. As long as it's up here, we're good. And the game's, it feels like almost over anyway. SAG Lord. They have the SAG Baron buff. Turrets aren't there for the lines. They're going to respawn a little bit. The ultimate does land for Pogri, but they can just walk out of there. We can throw out charms. We can blast them down with a W. We can force out the ultimates. And now Pogri has to retreat into the base and they can just wait. They can just play with time. That's all SAG need to do. Just play clean. Just a little bit of patience. There's no need to force it. Pick up these inhibitors that respawned. Walk in with the super minions. They got the Baron. All they have to do is go for it. It's really on the Lions to start up a fight. The Vault Breaker doesn't land for Matai. And the minions there. The super minions are in the base. It's really on true damage to find something. But Steve is so low. Picked off by Pause. And they're just waiting for it. They just have to hit the Nexus. There's nothing the Lions can do. And it's over. Just like that.
Well, there it is.
Boom.
That's what I said,
there
right?
it
I
is.
feel like they can just kind of walk in and just hit stuff and then
Yeah.
you do.
Just walk in, hit some stuff. What can you
And that's what they
do?
did.
I've got to do... My thing is closed. Bosh. Incredible game. Beautiful work from SAG. Oh, I've already been invited to the lobby as well. Oh my. Game one. Woof. SAG take it. It's a long game. But we were here for it. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I found interesting in this game, I feel like if you look at both teams, right, I feel that the British Lions kind of got outscaled a bit. I think they have the when you have this Vi TF, I think you get the way more aggro early. But I feel like they waited too long to really do anything. And by the time, I'm not saying they didn't do anything. I mean, obviously Vi was really strong after a while, but it's like you waited too long to remake this with your Sivir, with your TF, and then we just had team fights around Drakes, and then you saw already slowly it started to turn, and eventually you saw them playing. Yeah, they had some really good fights later on, but it just they didn't have enough damage to really consistently do it. The only way they would really win a fight if they could insta kill the Jinx with Vi. If they failed, they lost the fight, and even when they insta killed the Jinx, even after that, it was still a bit rough. So for now, I would like either them to play a similar comp and be more aggressive early, or just scale harder.
I'm gonna have to do some bits, restart some things. I thought there was potential. It was there. Not that. For the Lions. You're right, Odie. You're so right, bro. Postman. It could have gone either way. Right. Oof.
What?
Because I feel like there was a bit of a mismatch in the draft. You know, the Vi wanted to go
Yeah,
in.
I
the
do feel
Poppy,
so. I feel
not
like
really.
the last pick
Yeah.
Vi was kind of not
Hmm.
it. I mean, I get why they picked it. They picked it to have something they can like, look on the Jinx maybe, something that can play with mid. I get the theory of it, but in effect, what happens is you have Sivir, Lulu, Poppy, TF. Now,
Yeah.
of those two, Sivir, Lulu can play forward, but only into kind of low range comps. If they get outranged, like happened here, I think then what happens is you see them running forward and Jinx can just kind of hit them while they can't hit Jinx, and then you're like not happy, right? Same thing with Poppy is she can move forward, but it's like not her best space. I mean, like the value of her ult and her W are mostly in, running back. And TF can do either, but I think he's like a champion that has value in like helping to kite out with his W's, right? Throwing some Qs as well. But what happens is if you're Vi as your main and singular engage, the only way Vi can engage is Q in and ult to Jinx. And it's as deep as she can possibly get. There is no one, the only one who can maybe follow is TF with an ult. Then TF ults and they both die for a Jinx. And then you just need to hope that the rest of your team, like, wins the fight. But I think that's not, it's not consistent, it's not great, so I feel like I don't like the pick. I think you could have just gone like Psy in top and whatever you want jungle, maybe some more damage, maybe even more tankiness, whatever. And I think that would have worked better, but with Poppy, so we need something that has like a bit of engage and is tanky, and then it's like, yeah, you should like Sejuani, but they went fire.
Just as long as I heard from Mid-Thai themselves, as long as they don't first phase Lee Sin or Gwen.
Oh, there you go.
They're happy. Ooh. But we shall see. I feel like we're witnessing one of these teams make it to the finals. But like if they win this one, I think they're making it through the low bracket. Honestly, that's my prediction. Whoever wins today, they're seeing the Clueless Kittens in the finals. That is my bold prediction for Div 2. I didn't catch, actually. I believe it was one of the other streamers for Phoenix League. I hosted them for the final game. I think, was it the Renegades game? Ooh. It was a long one.
It was a long one. Now,
some issues.
The sides have been chosen.
Yes, they have, sir. Indeed. And it will be. Do you want to do it?
No, you go ahead. I mean, it's your stream.
Nice. No, I don't want to. It was a very good point that I just was. I was going to eventually mention, you know. But we do have the swap of the sides. The Lions on the blue side now. SAG will be forced on that red side, so there will be immediately a switch up in the draft. Maybe now we're going to see the first rotation. B1 jungler Gwen. Maybe. Thoughts?
Maybe. I mean, who knows? It's definitely possible. Now, I do think, I mean, B1 in Gwen is a bit psycho these days.
For sure.
I'm not sure that's like the play. If you're super confident on it, maybe. I think Gwen jungle is not the best anymore. Top, it's still fine, even as a blind, but it's also not that great. But, you know, I mean, what I know is we're in an ELO bracket where if you're just very confident on your champion, you are going to be able to make it work. I think that's just how it works until you get to like actually very high GM chow games, where at that point meta really matters way more than comfort. But you know, if you're a really good Gwen player, you can B1 slam Gwen and just win. It's fine.
Exactly. I think a lot of the time it is you've got to remember comfort when drafting.
Yeah.
You can't always go for, you know, oh, this has a crazy high win rate into this. You play it like
teams,
twice, you know?
including my own, do get kind of lost in the meta story. Which, if you are like a team in LEC or something, or NLC or whatever, yeah, sure, but we're not. Like, you know, I feel like you don't need to. At the end of the day, There are, I mean, obviously there are some champions that just don't work anymore. Like you can't play Rel jungle anymore. It's just not playable. But it like if you are a really good Graves jungle player, yeah, Graves isn't good. You can still play it.
Perhaps a Zeri jungle, you know, 60% win rate in Masters I saw.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, same story. You know, if you're a trendsetter, you know, you can definitely.
I mean, it's the biggest. I've seen it a lot where people. There's also stuff where there are just some champions that have really solid counters, but like 99% of people don't play it. And then it's like you can just pick it anyway. Then it doesn't really matter that much.
Oh, I was discounting the Renegades. I would, you know, I just feel like in this lower bracket, we got some heavy hitters. Renegades could redemption, you know, take the rematch into the Clueless Kittens.
Sure.
Not discounting them at all. No. I'm just saying that, you know, it could. That was a prediction, you know. I'm just a guy.
Yeah, the lower bracket
throwing
seems
out
to be
words,
very fierce.
you know?
I mean, to be fair, this whole bracket seems to be kind of fierce.
Rematch
It's not
against
like
Sagan. I feel like it's the fact that you have the first seed team already falling in, like losing against the Renegade first round.
Yeah. I mean, true.
Yeah, Renegades are getting a rematch no matter what.
Meanwhile, the Clueless Kitten's already in.
In that grand finals? Ooh, oh, best of 5. Oh wait, no. Is this right? Hey, admins. Amumaranth. Is anybody in there? I don't think any of them are in here. Oh, maybe we can flame Phoenix League. I don't think any of them are here.
Yeah, finally we kicked them out.
That's the lower bracket finals, which is whoever wins this one will be doing next week is a best of 5.
If we are rematching with the throats. But this time you'll win though, no? Like, let's be honest. Like, now you know all their secrets.
You know, it's been best of 3s all the way through this one, so best of 5 could start exposing some teams, you know? If it goes to that fourth
you mean like
game?
astronauts?
No. That would elevate you guys. You know?
No, because the problem is if we start 8 and it's like a BO5, then my support's medicine will run out. That's and then it goes to shit.
No way. Above another one. Let's go, SAG. Love that. Waiting to see.
Because then he needs to like double down on like sins, right? And snooze, so yeah.
I'm getting ready. Readies?
Now, okay, but now can we make a bet? Do you think draft will be even remotely normal this time around? Because I don't believe so. I think like the Lions came out this and like, what's the problem? The problem is we didn't hint hard enough in draft. We need to double down. And I respect that, you know.
Boom, we're in the draft. Okay, I think somebody heard us. You know, Mithai is like, no, not getting this Gwen. No, sorry. Could not happen to me.
Yeah.
Gosh. Oh. Yerp. Right.
Now, interestingly enough, the Azir is still open. Is at the B1 pick. Now, last time the Lions banned it, and they do pick it now.
This is why.
Now, Azir B1 is, if you can play around it, is very solid. Obviously, I do think, however, that like again, and maybe that's like the weakness of these two teams. But obviously, his early game is quite rough. Like, I've seen quite a lot of games that are kind of over when he gets ahead, or when he gets strong at least. You know, around 25 minutes, he slowly gets online, like 2 items, 2.5 items, and he's like, hey guys, I'm here. ready to fight now. Oh wait, the game's over already.
Yeah, really has to wait for like 3 items, right?
2 minimum,
2,
but 3 preferably.
Yeah, 3, yeah.
It's not that bad 1v1 with 1 item if he gets enough uptime, but he really guess he should not be able to get a lot of uptime. Interestingly enough, they picked Mel Tristana. Now I'm not sure who's gonna go where. Because I think both are pretty good into Azir. Mel can obviously poke him out, but obviously can she reflect his ult? I don't think so. Maybe.
That's a good question. I think she can.
Can she? If she can, it has to be really good. If she can't, then it's a bit scary.
I've just got incredible imagination, but I feel like I've seen it before. Maybe I'm bugging. Maybe I don't have that as the thing where you can't picture things in your head. She can. I feel like I've seen it. Like this gold Azir wall.
She can? Okay, well there it is. I mean, I should probably know this, but...
We should trust Grand Platypus. Whatever they say.
Yeah, no.
Yep. And if we're wrong, we're hunting you down, okay? If it's wrong, we will find you. I kid, of course. I jest. Now.
I mean, you might apply to the army, buddy. So.
Yeah, well, you know, I've got connections in the British Army. That's so silly. Zyra Khan. I mean, classic combo. Lovers duo.
No, but if you do it wrong, I have the power to time you out for 5 minutes.
True, you can actually do that. If anybody wants to, you know, spend some channel points, you can time out. But I think it's longer than 5 minutes. I think it's 10 minutes.
Oh my god, that's big.
Even better.
Yeah, what are you gonna do about that, huh?
I just click the default button. Just time out. You can also spend channel points if you really want to lock cam for a little bit. That's another one. I forgot that one existed.
Yeah.
If you want to see someone for 5 minutes, you know.
Do you have a hydration check?
Oh, you got that one as well. If you want to
yeah, boom, I already
hydrate, boom. I will drink. What would you like, Red Bull or water, mate?
I mean, I need some water myself, but you do whatever you want.
Wait in the top pick.
Top lane picks, Joe. I mean, they're not gonna do it.
There's no way they fist fight.
There's no top picks this game. But what is it with these teams just completely slamming bot lane this early?
True.
I mean, SAG isn't doing it as much OBC. They went through Lilia, which I also think is kind of weird. But I mean, it's not bad into the picks, I suppose. But it's a bit of a intriguing pick. Because now again, I feel like they're just like. What I think is weird is it feels to me like. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say it feels like you're just forcing your top laner to go into a tank again, but then giving him like late pick, but then he just blinds Jax because why not?
Oh yeah, AB Jax.
Okay, so so she just like it's invulnerable kinda. Okay, I get it.
It doesn't reflect it. It doesn't come out with a new one. Damn it. Yeah. I guess I'm just hallucinating. I'm picturing that. We do get the tank top. Ooh, and a Kha'Zix for mid-high.
Holy. Oops.
Boom. There we have it.
Wow, what a draft. And the Brown last pick is intriguing. I think this Kha'Zix can take over.
Yeah? Ooh.
Yeah.
I like to hear that.
I mean, you get the Lilia, Tristana, Mel.
With draft complete, there is still the prediction as well. So we've got 6 minutes on that one. If you want to throw out some channel points, win big once again. We can do that. Now you've got more, information. We'll see. I wish you could get more. Boom.
I'm gonna grab a drink, so you keep up.
Oh, I'll keep you up in because we're gonna be waiting. Odie thinks Kha'Zix can run the game. That is on the side of the British Army. Now I feel like I see a lot of people in here supporting SAG, so maybe run through, see what this one is. I'm curious whether Pause and King Chibi have this sort of flex going on, because I think, you know, I've seen it. This guy called Alessio, oh my goodness, Bro's the GOAT, incredible ADC, can play the Mel APC, so it's something that we could see maybe if Pause, but I feel like they're going to go more traditional, with the Tristana sending it down there. Some players have to we've still got like 4 minutes to go. Everyone's piercing. My goodness, the whole of the Lions are peeing. But it's kind of a flex, you know. Mel's got this range. She does decently well. She's got that wave clear as well, so you can do fine into... There we go. We got some British Army fans. There we go. Just a warm-up game. Woof. Finally, I thought it was all SAG supporters in here. I was starting to, you know, question whether you guys were. You were all here last time. Now you've shown up. I'm here for it. I guess there's really no CC to stop this Kha'Zix. This way Odie believes it. They've got that press R. SAG. There we go. SAG. I love it. Throw out. Go on. Get your predictions in. Surely. This is the cooldown game. Ah, we're not getting we're not getting third game. Is that what I'm hearing? Or am I hearing we will? They just throw the second one for content. Is that what it is? Braum. I don't know how I feel about the Braum. I feel like Tristana can kind of proc it quick, but not as fast as other ADCs like Azir or like Lucian. Kind of the traditional ones that I think of. And it's kind of like, what are you shielding? Because like Rakan's absolutely, I feel like Rakan is happy like laning into a bomb. I mean, Saglor did kind of pop off on that. Nah, I think they are a threat on the Jacks as well. I don't doubt them entirely. And into a Malphite, you've kind of got a free lane there. You know, you can scale up, and I think Jax does definitely scale decently well. 3 items. Even the first item, just getting that Triforce is lovely. Gosh. There we go. The players are getting ready for it. Coming into this one. They're going to fly through the draft for us. Surely they won't, you know, hesitate, debate, think about what to do. No, sirree. They'll get this one going. They won't, you know, question the bans. Go, ooh, did we do this? Did we do that? And also, bladder's empty. Boom, they're ready to fight. They're ready to rumble. But I do know, sometimes, when you're a player, you kind of don't pee. So your bladder's full and you have that urgency to win the game. See how they feel. Maybe that's a bit of a scuff strat. That's a bit of a weird one. Maybe it's just me. I am a weird guy. Boom. I'm ready. For the second game. I mean, I don't want to do my usual speech yet because we've still got like go through the draft. And we do now know, thanks to the overlay, this overlay is good. This overlay right here, this one works okay. It's decent. You know, you can see the score. You're back. I was just about to mention, I was glazing the overlay. I was going to say, we now know that it is Azir into Mel for definite. Even though I felt like that was the case. And
yeah,
you
so
come back,
especially when
the mid lane expert.
Well, I mean, for me, it depended a lot on if Mel can like W the Azir ult.
Yeah.
Now that we know that she can, I think the matchup gets a lot better because she can play a lot more aggressive, right? Mel obviously wants to poke a lot, has long range spells. Like obviously with her passive, wants to stack up, hits, and then has it execute with her ult if she gets enough stacks on people. So I think she wants to make Grudge into Azir, poke him down, poke him out. The only flip side to it was if she isn't able to as much because Azir can flip her back into the tower, that would be a problem. But if he can't, which we think he can't, then the matchup seems to be quite rough for the bird.
Quite rough for the bird. Is it just because of that range that Mel has? Like Azir feels like kind of a mid-range mage to me, and then Mel is way further, way stronger.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I think in an all-out fight, Azir will win if he can like stack up his runes and just keep fighting. But the problem is Mel Q, he can't respond to it. He won't have enough range to like WQ as a response to Mel Q. And I think he can never really walk up because he can just get eat, and so he'll just get poked down. The only good thing for him though, early Mel poke just isn't that strong.
Yeah, right.
Like your Q first couple levels, first like even half item, it doesn't really do much. Now I'm interested mostly in how bot will go. I'm not exactly sure how this matchup goes, generally speaking.
Yeah, I was thinking, because I know I've seen David. I feel like he's fine with picking something like a Rakan and a Pike, like these engage supports into a Braum, because there's no real lockdown. Maybe if they could proc that passive a bit more, but you can like dash in, knock up, and dash back out. But then the shield does come in, so there's not too much follow-up from the Xayah, right? We'll see how it plays out, though. That's the way I see it. Because it does stop the feathers, doesn't it? Right there in front of it. If the feathers are already set up, then you kind of got to be weird and put the Braum up.
I mean, it depends, right? Because I think that the interesting thing of the matchup is I would imagine that if, let's say, both ADs, both supports leave to roam, Tristana has the advantage over Xayah.
Yeah, true. She can just
I think
jump
she
on
can
his
have
head.
like better slow trades, and then Xayah can obviously win that if she ults and it gets a good feathers. But if she doesn't, then it's rough. But I also think that Rakan kind of wants to move mid because Mel, is like not mobile, especially, and Lydia as well doesn't have like a dash or something. So I think if they can get like invades or ganks mid off, would be really good for Rakan. And I'm not sure they can ever win a 2v2. It looks really rough. Now, obviously, Rakan can kind of just go around Braum.
Yeah.
But Xayah definitely can't.
No.
I think, Braum can just kind of stand in her face, and Rakan will die to the Triss. So I think 2v2s are rough there.
Okay.
And ganks also sound really rough, to be honest. It's not impossible at all, especially post 6. If Rakan can get a full combo on Tristana.
Okay.
But I think for the Lions, it's like Kha'Zix obviously needs setup, right? But he's just a little jumpy bug.
He's just a little bug.
And I think it's just like bot lane is like, even in general, bot lane is getting hard for him to gank, right? Because he can't get like isolation easy. And there's so setup, and Tristana can jump away, and Braum can really fuck him up. So I think they would rather play somewhere else, but I'm afraid Xayah might be in trouble if they do.
Maybe. Poor old.
And top lane, I don't know how top lane goes. I see a Rock, I think Rock no dying, but on the other hand, Jax just do damage,
You know what? I'm gonna commit hard, and I'm gonna transition already. There's no way. Every time I do this, I always get the pop-up where it doesn't load. But we're in! Woohoo! Let's go! I'm here for it. Remember, guys, SAG is on match point. If they win this one, they're straight on to the Renegades taking it. But if the British Army take us to game 3, maybe reverse sweep is coming, we shall see on the Rift. I'm curious. The junglers first, of course. Yeah. Going that, what is it called? Dark Harvest. Woo. Boom. There we go. We're here. Have a cheeky look at the runes. Gathering Storm Enjoyers. Love that. Let me stop the music. Hard, just boom. Stop with that one. And we're in. Oh my lordy lord. I'm curious to see.
I'm a bit scared that we'll just scale a lot again.
Oof.
Depends a bit on what the bug wants to do, though. I mean, Mitai can, like I said before, he can take over the game.
Mhm.
I think, you know, if you have some good
Yeah.
invades on mid, invades in the jungle, maybe some ganks with mid, you know, the bug can be a problem.
The bug can be a problem. Director Cam loves balls right now. Ooh. In this one, it will be looking like we're pathing bot side once again. We have a cheese level 2 going. Oh. I'm here to see it. We're in. We're off. I'm a wee bit warm. Ooh. I think SAG has a free lane. You know, the rock can do a lot. Just needs one more minion. We'll have that level 2 as well. Timer, there it is, hopping in. Half HP already, Pogri. Maybe it's a switch up with the bandana. If it goes game 3. Ray getting some deep vision as well. I like this.
Now there's one question we need to ask.
Okay.
Ability AP Jax?
Is it AP Jax? I mean,
it shouldn't be, but you know, I have seen there's like a name I hear sometimes. Someone calls it Beast or something, you know? Boost.
Yeah.
He's pretty good at that kind of stuff.
League, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even hate it not going biscuit. I feel like this lane is free. But we shall see. I'm curious what Pogri max is as well. I like the W max for the you know, the armor, the extra armor you get, but I know some, obviously if you've got the Arcane Comet and you've got the Mana Flow band, then it's a little bit easier for them. We do see the taunt. It does get sidesteps from Pogri thanks to the move speed of that Q. And now the attack speed slow. They're choking each other to about 300 HP. And now ooh, Pogri actually resets. I mean, Mitai resets. Doesn't even go for that. Scotland's sprinting up there. Maybe. Maybe we see something early. I'm waiting for it. Show me a gank. Ooh, Lyra's looking mid. Nothing too much. Raptor's already spawned as well. Nothing happening yet. Mitai's gonna walk in. I wouldn't even hate invading right now. You have the 2 longswords. They're looking for it with Steve as well pushed in. Don't find much. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
just the problem. You need to make sure that she's isolated, right? Because the damage on Q, it's like 1.5 times more if the enemy's isolated, and they can be not isolated if they're those 2 jungle camps. You have to be a bit careful, but you know.
Seems like nothing. We don't get anything. Ooh. Okay, it's another calm one. Maybe we see Drake early, because Lyra's sprinting down there, and you've got these bot lane who could force something. We shall see. We're waiting.
We shall see.
Come on. They're clearing out.
No, like I said, the early game is kind of chillax, kind of, you know, chill. Yeah.
Absolutely. Just waiting. Come on, maybe we see something. The bowling ball does land, but that's all. Ugh. It's a chill one. We're all resetting. We're all picking up our items. First item, Stalker Boots as well. Ooh.
Yeah, it's not really normal. Like on a 0 generally speaking, you really like to get a like an actual item quick.
Yeah.
Because it like really helps him out. So I guess you could argue that it helps, dodge the spells. Which,
Do that is something.
He's up.
Mitai's starting up the Drake as well. Okay. No late Drake this time. Already taking it uncontested. Nice work. We do see the counter-strike coming in, and even the ultimate forced by SAG and ulting away. Ogre's out of there. Not doing anything. Yep. Trade for ults. Oh. Oh, the logo's there. Hey, SAG logo's in. Don't know why it wasn't their first game. TP back in. Fighting this one, has the armor.
Won a game, it
beating him down. Bonk. Bonk. Grasp under the turret. He's going in, flashing away. Flash to follow. Oh, he's not going to take it. Pogri.
No.
If only you had the ult. Oh.
Icarus, you flew too close to the sun. I think diving on the Malphite like that is too ambitious, my friend.
Yeah.
He needs to stay in his lane, you're just a rock after all.
And that does give Lyra that first kill, so happy with that. For sure. This one, Mitai leveled up something. Not sure. Can I see what they evolved? Let me have a cheeky look on this one. They evolved the Q. That's pretty standard. Ooh, and we're seeing a fight coming into this one. Praise here. They're bonking them down. Hit the trade. They really want these grubs. They have spawned. And this one, Mitai's already on it, but let's see something. Pogri's going to push this way. Maybe join up with the team. The counter-strike coming in. Wait on this one. Where's the grub spike? Come on, show it to us. There it is. The Lions have already got one. They're trying to engage the flip to dissuade any sort of engage, but falling asleep is prey, and he's fallen in this fight. Lord is also there. We're seeing something. Pogri's going to fall as well. The ult doesn't go over the wall, and oh, the SAG are just going over this one. The flash to try and find something. Steve going to get the soldiers over the wall, but it's too late. I feel like SAG are just going to get the 2 grubs. Pick those up.
Very nice fight for them, right? Like these
really
2 kills on Lyra can really help out. I mean, obviously a strong Lydia, such a nuisance to fight, right? Well, guess who's first?
Nazu always gets that first.
He always gets first.
There you go, SAG's on this one. Prey. Trying to get some vision, but that what does work. Should just be a Nazu button. True. Seeing a little something. There's no ults. Full Pogri and no flash, so might have overstepped there. Lord is low on mana, so can kind of chase him down a little bit. Trade back's nice. Bonk. Oof. We're waiting.
Now, meanwhile, I mean, we see that in mid lane we're just slowly ramping up, right? I think this first item on Mel will be quite big for them.
Yep.
They will be quite happy with it. Same thing with the first item on the Lilia. Now having a double AP mid jungle does, open the option quite a bit for nerfs. On the side of Pogri, maybe even, Steve could have gone it, but here we are. Mitai could also be thinking about it if he wants to, but generally it's not the best like Kha'Zix.
No.
Now, what I want from the Kha'Zix here is I think you need to side whip more when you play a champion like this. You can't just do like normal pathing, clear top side, and transfer bot side and gank off that. You need to like psycho shit. You need to like randomly appear in someone's jungle.
Psycho. We're seeing it now. Onto Lord. Has the ultimate. And the flash coming up any minute now. And the ultimate there for Pogri knocks him up. Gets the dash away, but...
Good, good.
Matai's there. Hope somebody's head cleanly. I thought there. Drowsy is Pogri. No ultimate to dash away. And Lyra. Good cover. Just trading. Rock solid. Damn. I feel like SAG might snowball this game. Game 2. It's feeling good for them. With this Lilia, 3 kills already. First item as well. It's a clean one. No more, you know, relaxed early game. We're not seeing it, and it looks like SAG might be looking for this Infernal.
I mean, of course, I think, I mean, last game they did see the value in Dragons, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, obviously, they didn't get the first one, but, you know, fighting for them, especially now that they have some items, could be very valuable.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad idea.
Definitely. Jumping in is pause. Almost gets that full E-stack. Oh, God. What do we do? Prey might be overstepping. The bowling ball does land on him. Dashes out. Will we see this Drake started up? They need to clear out some vision. No. I'm getting baited. I'm getting teased with this one. 3 members strong walking in. Steve's rooted up. All day. He's trying to dash away. He does get out of there. And Prey is also there to make sure Steve escapes. But Chunk low now. Does have the TP back. There it is. Shortcut over the wall. Pause fighting it. Gets the full stack. The trade back is there for 900 true damage into the Featherstorm. Almost gets it. Walks up too far and just autoed to death. Close 1v1, but where's the favor SAG? Come on. Got it. Do it. Want it to happen. I'm waiting. Come on. Surely somebody's going to start it up. I think they have now.
Yeah.
They pulled it out.
Yeah, no.
Jumps over the wall. Yeah. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. They decided to turn.
No. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. 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 There we go. Yeah. What rift are we gonna get? Quick prediction. Like the cloud. It's a Chemtech. Down. I wonder how much. Because just wait, no, I'm bugging. I thought Lilia healed from a passive then. I can't remember. I think I'm crazy.
I mean, we all get a little bit crazy. Oh, well, he just did not care. Valkyrie wanted to go base, no one can stop him.
Knew the shield was not gonna be broken. Okay. Damn. That is definitely confidence coming in now. The Lions are starting up this Rift Herald, but on the other side of it, you've got Lyra and Pause. They might even get the first turret here. Like Tristana left alone with the turret does a lot, and that's first turret going over for them. They get the new boots, the fancy triumphant boots. Coming for them, they might even. No, so Rift Herald for that. Certainly a trade. I'm not. I feel like SAG are happy with that.
Yeah. I mean, it
Is
should
anybody
be,
in
right?
chat?
Get up again.
Yeah. Do they know
They are,
it's a
like,
SAG an
some items.
acronym for something?
Saggy balls. I don't know.
I think you're right. Yep. There you go. Saggy balls.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. There you go. They agree. Platypus says it's saggy balls. Right? And it's not the AP Jacks, but Triforce. I think it still does well. Less one shot, more long trades. Fighting. Just chilling, SAG found themselves it's whatever it's in your heart and soul. Ooh, there you go. So your heart says saggy balls.
Yeah.
Super awesome gamers, I think. Really cringe.
No, it's not. They tried their best. Leave them alone, okay? Like, calm down, London Legion player.
Maybe next year.
I mean, you used to be the London Legion GOAT. Best player on the team. In history.
Yeah. Okay. See something? Oof. It's really just SAG taking whatever they want with this 3k gold lead, and then my praise going in, but the shield does so well. Just nothing, no real follow-up. Chunks toe a little bit, Toto. That's about it, and this hubris first with no kind of psycho plays. No real scaling up. I just hope it's not a slow lose, you know?
Nah, they will go with a bang.
Sure.
If they go out. It's the army. That's like their thing.
Go with a bang.
And I do think, I mean, they're still definitely in it.
Yeah.
By no means are they out. Like, you know, half of their, or like most of their deaths are on the Malphite. Yeah, who cares? It's a Malphite. You still have a Zaya, you still have an Azir that's super scaling.
Yeah.
Like, either the Kha'Zix isn't weak either.
Oh, they've even swapped it up. Chibi laning into Pogri. That is a rough lane with no MR. We'll just spam those Qs. Ooh, already like half HP. I think they could keep it like this. The Drake is spawning in 14 seconds. The Lions are already around with some decent vision. Hopefully they can hold this control. But it's going to be swept out. And there it is. Ooh. Rift Herald. Do they start this Drake? They're kind of indecisive. They see the charge taken. Into the counter-strike. Nothing. Big blast cone. TP even coming in for Pogri. They are deciding that.
Now, meanwhile, the Mel is just hitting the top tower. But on the other hand, if they are able to get Drake, that is, you know, never a bad thing to have.
Not at all. SAG's gonna slowly walk in. The Drake's already down. But like you say, Mel's up there. Getting a bit of a trade that would gets that outer turret. Not bad for them. King Chibi has a 1k gold for themselves. Same with Lord. I mean, it's not bad. It's just, you know, we had some fun early on, and now we're back to cool, calm, collected. Picking up side lane waves. Nothing too crazy, but we do see the flip forward and a good knock-up coming in for Prey. Let's chunk pause a little bit, but the rest of the team were there. Ready to set up.
The Rock has arrived.
The Rock's here. No sweeper. Here we go. They're in the vision. Come on. No turrets taken for the Lions. I feel like... What can they do? Like... You've got Chibi who can just be there and clear out the waves no matter who they send. I feel. And they're doing nice picking up all the waves. Good. Macro do SAG.
Yep.
Probably the reason why they got that first place slot in the groups. Forces are on their lonesome, but they do just jump out of there. Thinking about this Aftergun. Steve does have that TP if anything starts up. Is there going to be a fight? Prey's already low. No wards as well. Maybe walk in. They have 2 pinks on this, so just waiting. Prey's on a bit of a flank, but on a ward as well. What can the Lions do? Psycho send it. Ooh. It's a slow one. Aftergun not started up, throwing out the balls, and look at the poke damage from Chibi. SAG can just really slowly play with this one. Once again, feels like a repeat of these objectives where SAG just wait it out. You've got Pause on the other side taking that turret. That's gone. I feel like the Lions are a bit clueless. They don't want to send it. They can't really, because SAG are playing in this range where they want to be.
Yeah, they seem a bit stuck here, don't they?
They are.
And then it's like, I mean, neither team wants to start the Aftergun, right? Because it just completely shreds their resistances. So just they're both standing here looking at each other angrily. And meanwhile, mid lane.
It's just really going in favor of SAG. Pogri's now in, clearing out some vision, but maybe overstepped. Is stunned up. Acute as well. Prey's trying to go in with that quickness, but doesn't really find anything. There's no real follow-up, but Pogri's on their own in the middle of the members, and Lyra's going in. Good ultimate to stop the follow-up, but did get put to sleep. Steve is over the wall. Blast cone for Lord as well, going in, picking up 2 kills for the side of SAG, and now they can start the Atakan. After going for this one, Matai's doing damage, but it's not much. And Prey, ooh, not the W on the face, but can Matai and 9 inches try and find something? They are forcing him out, forcing him back. So SAG don't take it this one. Oof. Ooh. Really good patience. I feel like for both teams. Maybe Pogri went a bit too far, but okay. All right. It's decent, but still SAG have this gold lead. 2 completed items on their carries, on all of their team basically. Same for the side of Lions, but they've upgraded their boots. And now the Drake started up for SAG. It's falling quick. Maybe we find something coming into this fight. The TP coming in for Pogri. Maybe they get something afterwards. Mitai tried to go for the steal, but it's not there. And they just walk out of there. Never mind. I thought there was going to be a fight. A cheeky team fight, but
yeah,
not much. It's just
Yeah, this game feels a bit awkward, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Like, we're just completely ignoring sideways. Every objective feels like a slog to get through for either team. So we just kind of walk through objectives and then fight, or just stand there and then walk back again.
It's all good. It is. Do or die. I feel like the Lions know it. They know they're not a match point. It's SAG who can really just wait it out. Who do you favor coming into late? I feel like SAG has a decent team comp later on, especially if this Kha'Zix isn't 1v9. You've got King Chibi far ahead. Even this Jax as well. Poor old Bo3. It's not quite the meatball they want to be. So it's just them. Just waiting. Cool. Maybe heat's got to them. You know, the Lions. Odie.
Yeah, this game is a bit. I mean, it's a bit. I need some more. Pizzazz, some more. You know, something. I need an X factor.
Yeah.
But on, I mean, I also like maybe, especially with this build, Azir needs 3 items. So maybe when we have that, we are ready.
Maybe they can find something. They know 2 members are down here. Lions, maybe they can force some sort of fight. Aaron's up and Atakan. I feel like if a fight goes either way, they can get both objectives for any team that goes for it. Jumping in is Pause into this one. The Featherstorm is a little bit awkward and Pause just takes it. Thanks to Chibi as well. That's a good pickup. Bot lane dying in the mid waves. What does SAG do now? That Mr. 9 inches is down.
True, but not for long.
Not for long. 24 seconds. Maybe the Atakan. Ooh, 6 cents. They're just. There's nothing. Just a kill. Ooh. I just feel like it's the nature of SAG being up. Well, they just need one more game. One more win. And they're through. And I feel like the Lions are just almost hesitant. They don't want to be the people that throw the game, you know? They don't want to send it too hard. Ooh, Bo3. Looking up, it's fine. Pause might be caught out, but hops away to safety. What can they do, man? This Mel is doing a lot of damage. Now the Drake spawning in 40 seconds, but if the Lions send it to this one, ping's coming out. For SAG saying, Atakan. The pink ward will spot it out. They've even got vision there. So they will know. Is it a trade? If the Baron actually started up, I feel like this will fall so quickly. Lyra still has the smite. TP coming in from Bo3. It's a bit of a flank. Lord is in the middle of the Lions.
Oh,
flashing away. Bo3, they're in the pit. I feel like this is going to go down. They're going to try and get the smite fight, and they do win it for the Lions, and it's a big engage now in the pit. They take the Baron. What a steal. And pick up 2 kills, and there it is. There's the pizzazz we needed. I said if they win a bit of a fight, they'll get both objectives somehow with that smite fight. Mitai takes it, and they get the Atakan. And now I feel like it's a nice exhale, a deep breath. A sigh of relief. for them now. Evening up the gold. They even sprint down for this Drake. Picking up this one. Pogri as well. Doesn't have the TP, but the team is absolutely fine. Picking up this one. Saglord. Woo, might have gone a bit too far. Hops 2. Pause. Now they can reset what they can. They could have a good few turrets available to take, like that bot lane alpha one, if they want. Jack show complete for Pogri as well. Now can really start tanking up the damage. This feels very almost too calm, you know? It's very slow, Odie.
Yep.
And then suddenly, boom! Big fight. And it's back to it. They're gonna siege the mid lane turret. Perhaps look for something. Pogri's left alone on this side lane. Lyra and Saglord are gonna start beating them down, but what does mean for the Lions is they can really just siege this mid turret and they're all out of there. Tanky boy is Pogri. Fine with that one because that ult, he has hit level 16, so it's only like a minute on that. Maybe even less. Happy to use this one. They found Lyra. Woo, I wasn't even looking. My eyes weren't there in the flip. That is the W. It doesn't reflect it, but doesn't get knocked up. Double knock up, maybe even a triple for Prey. A good flash away from Chibi and Toto to keep living. I feel like the Lions stick around and get this inhibitor. They've got 2 cannons shooting it. They decide against it. Maybe start pushing down that bot turret now. They've still got 20 seconds on the Baron. Yeah. Maybe get reset, spend the gold. Okay. Lions now with a slight advantage. Oof. Let's have a look at the gold graph. Cheeky one. Ooh, look at that. What a mountain they've climbed. All thanks to that Baron.
Yeah, this feels a bit too close to home, I'll be honest, this game.
A bit what?
A really strong Mel that just they had one Baron fight and it all turned around and then they lost. Oh no, just sounds familiar for some reason.
Deja vu. Too soon. Okay. Baron is now out for the Lions. Don't know why it's still up there in the top left. Not sure. Overlay's a little scuffed. That's fine. Maybe I've got to do a little refresh of it. Nope. Ooh, it's gonna stay there. Okay, we got 2 minutes till the Drake, so I believe Odie is just gonna be clearing out waves.
Yeah.
Don't overstep. Try and get some fishing down. Try and get the resets come in. Be at the strongest point you can for the objective spawns.
Yeah, we're just the point in the game where any fight can just like decide it, right?
And I mean, this King Chibi on Mel has gone absolutely full damage. No death cap yet.
Yeah, I think that maybe is a mistake, but
oh. Who DC'd? Oh, should we have a look at the chat? Can I see the chat? Did you know what? It helps if I'm actually on the right thing. Boom. What's going on? Ah, Mr. 9 inches. Get back here. Oof. Right. Now we got this time. Odie.
Yeah.
Maybe we can chat the state of the game. Feel like it's relatively even. Ad time. I don't even have an ad.
I mean, in theory, I would argue that the British Army Esports Lions group gang
has a
quite easier game now. Because they have an Azir, they have a Malphite, a Rakan, and a Zaya, and then there's a bug somewhere as well. But you can kind of ignore the bug a bit. It's just their engage is easier. They have like I think higher DPS. Right, they can play forward, they can play backward. Their follow-up is pretty good. Meanwhile, SAG, I mean, we've seen it a couple times now. It's so hard for them to actually walk in. Like, Lyra insta-dies, same thing for Lord. The only one who doesn't instantly die is Toto, but what's he actually going to do in front of a Malphite or something, right? Yeah, this does a lot, but she needs time. A lot of time, and like a lot of multiple. She needs to hit multiple spells or multiple targets to really carry a fight. So it's not really realistic. So it's just I feel like it's hard for SAG to really play a fight like how they want to play a fight. They want to play it slowly. You know, have the Lydia hop around, have King Chibi throw multiple spell rotations, and then you know maybe a Lord on the flank, and then Pulse to be able to jump in. But I feel like in a slow fight, the Lions are better. And in a quick fight, the Lions are a bit better. So I think this game is rough now. But who knows?
It's rough. I would double check that the Drakes haven't lied to us.
A summoner has reconnected.
Ooh. They're reconnected? Yeah, it has lied. The Lions are on soul point as well. So it's even looking better for them. Getting the damage reduction as well. Right? That's what the soul does. When you're like below 50% HP? Ooh. Gosh, feel silly. Ooh, they're ready. We're gonna be going back in. We had a little pause. A brief one. A minute till the Drake. I really want to see the Lions set up for this one. Somehow get mid push. It's already in their base.
Yeah.
Keep this strong. We'll do the classic dance, surely. We're kind of hanging around this one. Ooh.
The small extra.
The pause after the pause.
Pulse, you know.
Yeah, the class.
It's like it's a buy one get one free thing, you know, right? Games.
Yeah.
It gives us a low mortals a free annoying thing.
Boom, there it is. We're back. Loading into this one. SAG are going to be walking in. A little bit early. For it. Boom. Bosh. Boom, boom, pow. Riot. Alright. Come on. This could be another decider fight for them. Remember, Overlay does lie to us. It hates us. It doesn't like to track the Drakes for this one. But the Lions are on soul point. Trying to find it. They really want this one. Baron as well will be spawning. So if they dance too long, maybe it'd be a trade. I feel like sold for Baron. Don't hate. You can see there's Baron. In the river. Just scuttling in. Sliding in. Bowling ball. You could find a nice bowling ball snipe. Maybe. Doesn't have the Zonya's Lyra, so you can't really flash ult. Zonya's into this one. The Lions are set up in this river. Waiting for it. Gonna find something good. Bit of chip damage, but nothing crazy. And they're starting up. This Drake is falling so fast. They have a lot of DPS thanks to this Siren. Mitai's in there. There's not going to be a steal because Prey is there finding a lot of charms and a big Malphite ultimate into the backline as well. And they're winning this fight for them. Steve just needs to hit with his soldiers and it's looking good for the Lions. It's 4 kills already, looking for the ace. Flash away, but pause is going to fall to Mitai. Look at that damage. And they pick up this fight nicely, taking us maybe to game 3. There's no way they throw this one. Nice work for the Lions. What incredible. What a good engage and follow-up from Pogri. Like, Prey went in, charmed them all up, set them up for the triple knockup. They're just winning the Lions now. Oof. Can they take us to game 3? The fries are in the bag, Odie.
The fries are in the bag. Now the question is, will they be there long enough that like the bag will become soggy and it will fall through?
There's no way, right?
Maybe that's why they call it the SAG. It's like the saggy bag. You know?
The saggy bag.
Yeah.
I see now. They even got that mid inhibitor, so can really just walk either side lane. Do they do the old 1-3-1? See the lane assignments. They're not quite there yet. Walking in, gonna steal some camps. Does look like they've got it sort of set up. They got a 1-1-3.
Yeah.
So I don't hate. Soul for themselves as well.
I think at the end of the day now you just need a Hail Mary fight and just see how it goes.
Yeah. Especially the SAG. Lions are ahead. Strong. Look at this. They need to send 3 members to clear out these waves because it's the AP threat that you don't have. It's Tristana clearing the waves. The Smite trying to find something. The charge chunked a little bit, but I feel like I can just do the wolf camp there. Heal back up to full, yeah. Do nice work. And Pogri on the side. Slowly going to be pushing this one in. It's really SAG just trying to answer something. They're dancing around it. It's a slow siege. Nature of the game, but I feel like Lions are too far ahead. Pogri's so tanky. This Azir can just melt this turret with 9 inches. We're gonna get the nib as well. On the edge of it, 30 seconds on the Baron. Super's in. Maybe they're gonna rotate now. Send it up top. Get more members sieging. Maybe. Slowly move. Where's the Hail Mary? 10 seconds. 5 members siege up top. Or we recall.
Yeah.
Ooh, I've been teased. Boom. Oh, don't take it to Elder. Don't flip Elder. Oh. Maybe that's the Hail Mary fight. SAG. Elder flip. They don't really have any flank TPs. Really need something. They decided just 5-man push. Up top now. Looks like it. Already. No death cap as well for either mid laner.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
It's a little bit of a, yeah.
They messed up their organization, but I don't think it matters at this point of the game. I mean, I said it before, I think it's so hard for SAG to actually fight. But maybe, I mean, they still have a lot of damage.
Certainly.
Maybe if they get like an insane Lilia sleep or something, you know.
Ooh. Looks like they've rushed out on the map, recalling again. They'll make it in time for this Elder, right? Oh, Elder's spawning in a minute. Overlay's lied to us. Damn you, Overlay. I've still got a minute on it. That is not cool. But then again, I'm not surprised. We'll see how SAG play this one. So it might be too little too late. Toto's moving in. Can't go too far. A little bit of a death push. Maybe. I'm thinking about it. Good pink ward. Spots Mitai. Bit of chip damage. Clear out that pink. Pop it back in. But now there's no pink for this, like... Well, there is a pink and Lyra, but... We need to get in there and have vision of the sea brush. But it's complete darkness for SAG. And nobody's getting past Pogri. In this bush, they're trying to enter through bot river. But Mr. 9 inches is just going to start hitting this Drake. It's falling fast. It's half HP. What can SAG do? They really need to send it. Otherwise, it's just a loss. The bowling ball only lands onto Mitai, and there it is. They've just taken it in front of their faces, and Bray's sending it. Trying to find some sort of engage, but there's really not much. They're going to go onto Lyra. There we go with the Elder buff. Will fall eventually. They try and put him to sleep. There's a multi-man sleep, but a good ultimate from Azir to deny any sort of follow-up. And now they're just going to run over the SAG. Pick him up with the space lasers. We'll get the ace. And there it is. The Lions somehow, from an incredible Baron steal in this game, bring it back against SAG and send us to game 3, OD. Oh my goodness.
And I mean, they really kind of turned this one around.
It's impressive.
Now, I do think this is a bit of a sleeper for a lot of the time, but the last couple minutes were kind of, you know, the wrong point.
It was a slow burn.
To see how this would take. Yeah. Like, I mean, this is what we said, right? Game 1, I felt like their draft was a bit over the place. Game 2, I think they have 2 options. 1, go harder early game. 2, double down on the scaling. They doubled down on the scaling. That's what they did.
And I've been blue balls again, man. No victory screen. I hate it. I hate it. But that is incredible stuff. We got game 3 coming in for the Lions versus SAG. Oh my goodness. Will it be another slow burner? Or is it a full just fist fight? We'll see. Lions already all in the lobby. I'm going to pull up the draft as well. Whew. For game 3. My goodness. It really felt that entire, like, first 20-25 minutes, SAG were in control.
Yeah.
And then a miracle smite fight and good 2 kills meant they get the Baron, the Atakan, they push it down, they bring back the gold lead. Oof. My goodness. What a performance from the Lions. And even then, I feel like the first game was relatively close as well in moments. But it was just a difficult one to execute, you know? You had the Vi. It was awkward. But this one, not so much. Still kind of.
No, I mean, this one was very
really,
simple in the theory of it, right? I mean, you just have, like, turbo scalers on Zaya and Azir, and then you just have that big rock that can go in the top lane, and then the jungler, I'll be honest, Kha'Zix didn't do that much this game. But there's still a lot of damage there, right? Like, even if he's not the strongest, he can still do a lot of damage.
No doubt about it. As we will wait now. A little bit of a break. Everybody get some water. Get some snacks. We'll be holding on for game 3. My goodness. It's the biggest, it's a huge upset. Yeah. Losing to the Renegades. Damn. What happened to SAG? Top of the group.
I
look
mean,
at
they
them now.
sagged. You know,
They're sagging
that's how it
hard.
goes.
Come on.
Yeah,
But
like, yeah, that's how it is, I guess.
I feel like we can't count them out that first game. And there's
Definitely hope so.
glimpses of hope. You know?
But definitely, I would not be confident picking either team for last game to win.
Yep.
I think
Wow.
draft will matter a lot.
Speaking of picking either team, gonna get the prediction outcome. The Lions did take this one. So big points coming over for the people who voted on that one. I will start another one for this third and final game. Just the best of one at this point. Joe, big win. The GOAT, Alessio. That's all you, pal. Holy. Yo, he's even DM'd me. Whoa, I almost just typed on my Chromebook. That would have been jarring. Come on. We do have side select as well. So I'm very curious what side.
I think generally speaking these days for a lot of teams here, red side has higher priority because there's not that many like super OP blue side picks that people value. Now obviously there is one option I think for these teams, which would be the Gwen if it's open. But yeah, I think a lot of teams like line counts pick more these days.
And in Div 1, do you see this? INS already win. Wait. Yes. So through against Flux Syndicate. That's the Group 1 battles, if anybody's in here for Div 1. Got Flux INS, which are the first and second seed of Group 1. So maybe they were better all along. Oh my goodness. The smack talk was real, Odie.
Damn.
They're in that top bracket finals already.
Yeah.
Go for them. We gotta see who makes it from this lower bracket. I believe they are playing now. Give them a sec. No worries. We've got time for game 3. We'll have a little break. Woo. So right now, how do I even say that? Esports? Celestials are 1-0 up. Ooh. That's another group 1. We might have a few of them. I guess Path of the Rift is started at some point recently. I'm curious with this one. But right now, what we got, Odie, of course, is Div 2. Who's going to face the Renegades?
Let's be honest.
The what?
The more important division.
The more important division.
Like
We're
these
live
where the
right
really
now,
good
yeah.
teams are.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Seems
this one
like
is
crazy.
just a cesspool of ego.
see. Oof. Just wants to hit him with a BRB screen and have a little nap. Do some VOD reviews maybe. SAG. This could be the difference maker. You know, time to get ready. You know, really think about what they want to do, what the common trends in the matchup. Maybe they've spotted something. You know, somebody sits somewhere level 1 constantly. Oy, 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 oy. I can't stop eating these solid chocolate dipped almonds.
I mean, that does sound quite good. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, munch on them. They're going blue. SAG have chosen blue side. Hopefully the overlay works. It doesn't even think. Lock in, simple straight. Opinions on the announcement. I didn't even check. My bad, gang.
There are announcements.
Oh, there's always the announcement. You always got to check.
I mean,
the
I know there's a
announcement.
new announcement.
What's this? Always. This guy's on it. I didn't read it out. I keep forgetting. I get the ping. Ooh, it's a long one. All or nothing. Another day, another match. It's time for some more casting of Division 2. Hell yeah. Today's match to secure the last spot in the top 3, Odie. We're starting with the BAES Lions. Had a steady Swiss stage with it ending score of 4-2. Ooh, this is that sentence needs a little bit of work, but I know what you're trying to say. Securing their playoff tickets in the last week. Had some good matches with sort of a strong performance. Came out with a steady seed 3. They unfortunately lost against the kids in the top bracket, but can they make their way back? Lower bracket run, baby. I believe in both these teams. Honestly, I don't know who to decide on. On the other side, we probably the biggest surprise to see them in the lower bracket. It's no one else than SAG. They were the scariest team in the Swiss stage, going undefeated 6-0. And they lost their first playoff against the Renegades, which they could be facing the rematch in the next stage. With this question, can they get their revenge on them next week? But first, they need to pass the Lions. Who will get their team in the lower bracket best of 5 finals and a final chance at the grand finals? What's the prize pool? That's a good question. Who will sadly have to say goodbye to this chance in this split? I would be sad whoever loses, honestly. It's gonna be a good one. Tonight is all or nothing. Tonight it's time to shine and step up.
Oh.
Casted by the Golden Odie. Woohoo! The Golden Oldie. Never mind, I can't read. The Golden Oldie. Breck Thomas. I hope that you don't mean that literally old, but the Golden Oldie classic Phoenix League caster, of course. And my co-caster, Odie. The man with standards.
That is
Odie. The man
That's
with
how
standards.
I'm known as.
Oh, yeah.
I never stand there sometimes.
Yeah.
My
Prize
team
pool
doesn't,
different?
but that's why I'm there, you know.
Hey. Oh, how are we doing? Alessio was asking. How are the goats today? I'm glad you're here, honestly. I love when you pop up in the chat. It's fun. You gotta stick around for game 3, Alessio. Surely you're not already queued up for a solo queue. There's no way, right? I'm a man of standards. I'm never picking as a not in solo queue. Ooh. Or win lost today playing ADC. Shilling. Well, come chill. Come watch. Do or die for these teams. God, I keep getting flashbang when I open up this spreadsheet. Week 3 of the lower bracket. Yeah, I'm on. Taking in the 20 degrees. Hey, yo, send that my way. Please. Hey, I like the bandana. Hell, brother, trust me, I'm not wearing a bandana. I'm just sweating buckets. It's crazy. You don't want to see that. They're ready for draft. SAG is ready for draft. Ooh, we don't have to wait long. Gotta get my Chromebook back open. Because I freaking love this thing. Jake's the GOAT, and somehow I've got a Stream Deck on my Chromebook. Like,
Damn, the rich get richer, huh?
bro, it's insane. Completely for free. Did have to do some scuffed network thing, but you know what? Let's hope I remember how to do that each time. Surely, right? Surely. Send the rain. Brother, the rain's not here. Holy, the streamer. Jake is an absolute wizard. Honestly. Ooh, as they have started. Bosh. Boom, we're into it. Odie. The third
Now,
and final
will
game.
there be any different bands? The
Title
Cho'Gath
change?
is new, I think. Or
I
was
need
it
to
last
change
game
the
as well? I
title.
don't remember.
Do I need to change the title? What do I need to change the title? I'm scared. Title change? I'm panicking.
Are you panicking?
Apparently my title's wrong. Have I done something wrong? Maybe I didn't click done when I updated the scores. My bad, gang. Spectator link. Oh, I'm already in, boss. Thank you, Mr. 9 inches, but I'm already watching. We're here for draft.
What the
Briar
fuck?
B1. The standards.
Oh, they're not sagging anymore. Like, what it just happened? Like,
no.
this is a first. Who?
Mhm.
Okay, it has to be a flex top jungle, or is it
Surely.
the jungler really good on it?
Mm.
Either it has to be really confident jungle, or it is a flex. That's the only way I can see it, but it just can't be good. On the other hand, though, I mean, maybe the lines are completely confused. It's like, that's, you know.
Interesting one. Skarner. It's jungle. He mains it. Ooh. We getting the insight. Ooh, man.
Okay,
Leona.
Skarner Leona. Okay, yeah, well.
Okay. Why not?
So now I eventually go. I mean, you can just slam AD support here if you want. You can also go mid. But I think just bot lane is probably best.
Why is Cho'Gath grayed out?
Oh my god, are we going to like Briar top Seraphine Karma bot? Oi oi oi. No.
No. No.
It's like, I mean, it's good, but it's gonna be so boring, brother.
Nah, it's gonna be great. Varus.
Yeah.
Answer. Okay. Boom. This can't be boring. It's game 3.
True.
How can it be boring? Just heals and shields. Keep this bro alive. Let him 1v9. You charge me phone. Recharged? Doesn't know how to. Akshan? I keep saying Atakan. They're too similar. Interesting bands. Hmm. Coming in. What are we doing? Are we blinding top? We're going Mauser off of Stevie. How would you like to see SAG round out this draft? Cody?
I mean, depends. Do you want to win or do you want to have fun?
Ooh, I think winning's fun.
Well, I mean, because they're just gonna go like a tank, and then like they just pick like Ornn or something. Or, well, there it is one, and
Let's
then that's
go.
something that can play mid. Oh my god, why not?
Why not?
This is the most wild draft I've seen in a while.
It's madness down here. In Div 2. Do we do a tank shredder? Or do we just tank for tank? Casante? Mordekaiser! Woo! Okay. Pretty decent. Bosh.
Yeah, I mean, why not? What kind of draft is this? Who does this? Are they in the right mind? Like, I'm flabbergasted. Like, who drafts like this? Like, you B1 Briar, they go Seraphine, Karma, Ornn, Casio. Like, the value of mercs this game are through the roof.
Hell yeah.
This Skarner is not dying today. Well, anyway, I have no idea how any matchup is here. I mean, or Mordekaiser, I know. That want to see how I think that before. I think Mordekaiser win that. Wins that, you know? I mean, you know more about that than I do.
He's a bit annoying. Unless you're macro.
I think bot lane should be quite favored for the Seraphine Karma. They are just like double range mage, super fucking annoying to play against.
Yep.
Mid lane, no idea. I imagine, of course, an all-in Casio is very scary to play against.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, Malzar at 6, right? I mean, you know how he works. He presses
It's
his
impressive.
button.
Oh, yeah.
He presses the outlet button. And then that's it.
That is that. But you're right. Amazing study. Can always change on the Rift. Like, you can talk about how it's meant to be played on the in your head, but when it's in someone's hands, be a completely different story. For sure. Predictions coming through. Now we're on the favorite. We're on the Lions bandwagon. We believe in the reverse sweep. In the chat, I love to see it. Who's gonna win? They're ready, so we will be loading. Should I say ready too? Sure, I'm ready.
You're always ready.
I'm fucking ready. I'm gonna let them know I'm ready for this game 3. I want to get in the Rift as soon as possible. I'm so down, and they have started up. I will show us the little face cam. Get us into this one. We'll load into it. Go through this draft one more time. Maybe there's some crazy flex picks. Maybe not. Who knows?
I suppose in theory the Casio could go top and then you could send the Ornn mid, but that's not better.
No.
I mean, it could be Ornn support Karma mid. You could go Casio top, Ornn support Karma mid. I think that would work.
I've got these the wrong way around, haven't I? I have. Has that worked? There we go. Bosh. That looks about right. Well, Odie.
That's me.
We are privy to a little bit information here as they're going through the draft, because it does look like SAG Lord has locked in the Cassiopeia top.
So this means it has to be Karma mid or Orn mid. Now, is it what I said? Karma mid, Orn support? No, Orn mid. Yeah, I'll be honest, brother. I don't think that's it. I mean, maybe it is, but I imagine Orn cannot be happy into Malzahar either. That does not sound fun. I think the Malzahar just gives him like space aids and then what?
Yeah. GB's ex top lane player. So what, they've swapped? Oh, the overlay's messed up then. No.
No, Lloyd was the top laner.
Yeah, exactly.
Lord was the top laner.
But if they just swap the champions, maybe Lord's not confident on the Ornn. And Chibi's saying, I'll go the Ornn.
Yeah.
Oh, he's saying he's still going mid. So he knows the champion.
No.
I'm alright, okay. Fortunately, maybe I'm panicking for no good reason. But if I'm on the side of the lines, I think I'm happy with this. I think. Just used to be a top lane, okay.
Orn mid, you mean?
Yeah, okay. That's all we're saying.
Do you think
It's
that,
still
I mean,
Orn mid.
you've played Orn a lot. Do you think this would be good from your perspective?
As an
Into
Ornn,
Malzahar?
you could probably just hit it Ripken or Hollow Radiance first and just kind of live. But
Yeah,
I think the Malzahar's even more happy with that. To just farm, just like push and maybe move around.
Yeah, I do think Cassiopeia can completely fuck up Mordekaiser though.
With the Cassio into Mord.
So I think that's what you're banking on. But the problem with it is, like you said, I completely agree. I think it's so easy for Malzahar to just like use his like disease on the wave, spawn still goblins, and then he can just clear the wave way faster than Ornn can, and he can just do whatever he wants. And I also think that on that side, it's like SAG. I think they have way too much AP damage.
There's so much. It's just bright.
I think Mordekaiser, Skarner, even Malzahar, Varus, and Leona are all champions who can build defensive items. Like you can go like a Jackshaw or even a Kanik on Varus. You can go MR items on Mals, Skarner, Mordekaiser, probably Argent. So I feel like they have insane scaling champions, but I feel like they kind of threw it out of the window with their like magic the damage spread. So yeah, that's what I believe.
I believe. Boom. And we still got 3 minutes. We're on the edge. We're on the precipice of game 3. Just 3 more minutes. Oof. I'm interested in this one. I feel like if this Skarner could just be absolutely unkillable. You know, pincer in whoever he wants. Flashing Pale.
Yeah, I feel like it's very dependent on. I believe that SAG needs to get ahead early, which is not what they're good at. But it's like this Cassiopeia needs to, like, they need to be quick and they need to be good at early mid fights. Obviously, they will still, like, they're super heavy AP, but I still believe it's fine if we're just not at the point yet where the enemy can completely stack MR. Like, let's say Skarner or Mordekaiser have like one MR item. I don't think that's enough into Cassio, Seraphine, Karma, Bra. It's like, I think they'll still get through it. But like 3 or 2, then it gets hard, right?
And then you know, I still look at this Seraphine and Karma. And I'm like, maybe in the late game, there's too many heals and shields.
I mean, can be, but again, the damage is the problem.
Exactly. It's like they'll take the time to die, and then they won't have enough damage to kill the lions. It's a bit
I
like
mean, yeah, maybe.
confusion. Curious what Varus goes. Are you going poke Varus into this? Or are you going full on it?
The problem with Poke Varus
Hmm.
is you can't build. I mean, I think it was Poke Varus, by the way. I'm like
Yeah.
80% sure.
Hmm. Is
But
Alessio
you
still
can't
there?
really buy defensive as much.
Hmm.
Like, you're not gonna roll Jack Show on Poke Varus, right? There's no point.
No.
Like, what's the point? But it's fine. I mean, the value that he will have against someone of the enemy team is quite high, so.
Mm-hmm. Bosh. Ooh. We're loading in. For the third and final game. Just one more game. Gosh. For this lower bracket. My lordy. Look at what I'm seeing. Now.
Now, Varus is not going Poke,
Mm-hmm.
because of course I said it, so obviously don't do that. We have Spellbook Orin, why the fuck not?
Mm-hmm.
I respect it.
Yeah.
I think it's
That's
actually not bad
it
at
is,
all,
right?
the Spellbook.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
it
yeah,
definitely is. It
uh,
used to be like a thing.
I'll
where
be dead
you,
honest with you, after the last game, I was not excited for this game. I thought we're gonna get in a 50-minute slog again.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Yeah, I saw that. Okay, just don't click it.
Are we in?
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
it's
no.
working.
Yeah, I was not excited for this game. I thought it was gonna be 50-minute slog, and it still might be. But this draft is so wonky that I am kind of excited.
I'm excited to see how it goes. I feel like either team could somehow roll over each side. And Praise engages have been pretty good. So I'd like to see him on that Leona. Woo! And it says the British Army hasn't won. Oh, this overlay stinks, man. But just trust me. The army has won one. The overlay's lying. You know?
Yeah.
I'm scared to click anything. But they have won. It is match point. Don't believe the overlay, believe the title. Believe us when we say it's game 3. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we'll see how the spellbook uses, because you really got to use it. Like you said, like 4 minutes or something, you get that first one. The interesting one. Oh my goodness, the poke damage isn't landing for the side of SAG, and 9 true damage is just gonna walk up. The stunner as well from Prey, the exhaust on top of it as well. No flash for them, and it's one more auto, but they can't find it.
I think he can stay if he wants. But...
Hmm.
He can also TP,
Does
I
have a
guess.
TP, yeah. Pinned it. Oh.
But now
Janky
it's
appeals.
lost, by the way. Now that he can just TP back, I think this is not good for the Lions.
Not good for the Lions.
I don't think so, because now they're just back with full HP. Instead of
Yeah.
SAG, yeah, they use Flash, but so did Prey. They can't engage for a while now, and they're just gonna get poked down.
Yeah, I see your point, yeah. We see it. How it goes. Junglers, whoa! Lyra pathing topside.
Meanwhile, I feel bad for King Chibi. I feel like he got the short end of the stick here. Like, I think he got sold out.
I mean, I'm expecting, you know, Steve to just see us freely. Absolutely. Scale up like a menace. Do absolutely fine. I'll try and keep an eye on the spellbook. I'm curious because I don't think I've seen a spellbook with this overlay, so it will be fine because we've got actually the default ones on the left side.
Should be fine.
So that'll be alright. It won't show the E ability. Should be fine. Ooh. I mean, Cassio has too much move speed. Alright, Phil?
Yeah, imagine when she has boots.
Cassio, no boot! Get her! Yeah. That's my second favorite thing to, you know, like Yasuo no mana.
Yeah.
It's a classic.
I mean, the classic Yasuo jokes are also good.
He can't get locked out of his own house as Batai's going to be ganking. This one has just a slow. Doesn't scuttle through onto anything, but the E does land for prey. A little bit deep on the W on this one, so the trade back is nice. But, all good.
I think if Toto flashed in the tower when he got eat by prey, Prey's dead.
Yep. I'm surprised this CS difference in mid.
I mean, maybe the orange is the goat.
I don't know how that's happened. You know what?
Yeah, I don't know either.
Fair enough.
I mean, I do know, obviously.
Ooh.
Steve is just missing his last hit.
Oi, oi, oi. Lyra's is standing up Prey, and this is going to be first blood for them, but it doesn't tank up too many turret shots. Never mind. I thought I might have tanked another one, but my bad. My bad, but good first blood for SAG. And individually, they're just all ahead on this top side. So resulting in a bit of a 1k gold lead, sort of. Mitai's here looking for a top gank. Will be scuttling onto Lord, maybe forcing out the flash, but good grounded.
Well, there you go.
That's just how it's going to work. We're just locked in this forever. Until the overlay tells us the truth. Unlimited series. Didn't restart the overlay in between games. My bad, gang. I think it's a timer where Chibi can swap runes, but hasn't done it yet.
I mean, still is both of them up. Both of the spells, you mean.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe with the TP back? Or didn't use it. I feel like you used to really want to use TP early. Because of the cooldown of it.
Yeah.
It's just like...
I mean, it changed a bit with like the rub spawn and minion changes.
Yeah.
You don't have to like TP, like base TP at 5 minutes as much anymore. Now it's obviously still good for Drake.
Let's see.
But...
Ooh. That's what I didn't do. Should check the runes. Maybe we've got time. Just a little glance at them. See anything blaring? Okay. Yeah.
No, I mean, maybe Lyra's runes are a bit weird, but other than that... I mean, obviously 9 inches damage is going on hit, which is a bit scary in the comp, but we'll see. Other than that, there's nothing that weird.
Nothing too crazy coming in to this one. Starting up with Drake
I
early.
think maybe Paul's or Toto could have a comment, but whatever.
It's whatever. They want the shields. They want the airy. Ooh. Good back. Or Pogri. Q to the head. It's just a cool, calm, collective on the Q. Base checking there, but Prey can't really do much. Good answer from Mr. 9 inches. Oh. That's all we're gonna hear.
Yep.
Why could I only hear Seraphine? It's super scuffed.
Probably because it's your favorite champion, right?
It is. Oh, the TP's been used, so the Ignite is there. Are we gonna use it?
No.
Will King Chibi use it?
No.
Otherwise, what's the point in going Spellbook? I learned my lesson, doing the same exact thing. We do see already Scuttle putting up the ultimate for Bride coming in, pull the Forge Guard as well on top of a big ultimate. They're all stunned up, and Mitai will likely fall, gets the Impale onto them, but it's too little too late. In the Death Realm is Pogri in the 1v1 into Lyra. Not really going their way, flashing out of there. Steve is here, and so is Prey, but it's a 3v4, and they do pick up 2 of the grubs on the side of SAG, maybe looking for a little bit more. The Qs are there, the E, little poke damage, but Not bad for SAG. On this bot side, the cleanse is coming in still. Has the flash. No flash on the pause. There it is. Picking it up. Nobody does it. Yeah? Nobody even reveals it. Nobody even redeems it. Good up it, but yeah. Don't know what to. Crazy. Crazy town.
Yeah.
That may inspire me to lock it. Cheers, buddy. You're ruining everyone's experience, dude. That's the guilt of it.
Nah, it's fine.
Boom. You know, you can go back on your word. That's all I'm saying. But we will miss action because of you, Jakey. That's all I'm saying. The shame. Absolutely. It might be the perfect time for it. Because Mitai is thinking about a gank. They put the pink one into it. Yeah, replay. Yeah, sure. Odie should be clipping it. You need to see more of the
I'd be clipping it. It's my job.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, where's like, we need like a... You know how like these podcasters have like their slave?
Yeah, do we need
like, you know what I mean, right? Where they they have like this one person on production who they Jamie, go fix it, go find this. We need one of
Jamie,
those.
pull this up.
We need a mod to do that.
Interesting comp, but Alessio's here. My go.
And let's say you want to be our slave?
You want to be a slave? A slave with a job?
You gain exposure.
Yeah. For sure. No lane gank. I mean, I don't hate this. Unless something happens mid, but I don't think it is. I think Chibi's swapped their summon spell again. Not seeing much.
But that's, what do you think of the comp? I think it's rough. It's just gonna get completely, like, the amount of magic damage you have, it's a problem.
For sure.
Out of two apple thatchers, I mean, that's not a price you can pay.
Juicy apple thatchers is my favorite, holy. Goddamn love it. 10 for £10 in Sainsbury's, boss. Oh my goodness. Yep. God damn. It is delicious. I mean, you know, we're seeing some sort of roam clearing out vision for this Drake that's fighting.
Yeah,
respawning. It's not bad, yeah. Doing your job. Falls over the wall.
True.
A bit of poke damage. Goes back in.
Yeah.
Boom. Haven't had one today, so the doctor's on their way. That tells you. See what happens. I mean, Prey's the one to watch. Kind of the engage or follow-up engage that Mitai goes for. Let's see, the Impale does land into it and into the waiting arms. There's the chain CC locked down, the Briar ult onto it, but Toto somehow is living. Briar's going onto Mitai, but it's not the one you want to go for. Call of the Forge God will land on the multiple members, but Lyra's short. The fool no does get the flash away.
Chibi.
They're trying to find something, but Steve is on them. The flash forward as well. Mitai's taking it now. The bot lane has roamed up. The Encore is landing onto multiple members, but there's just no damage in this comp. We were saying it, and Prey locks them down, picks it up thanks to Steve, and they start the Drake. 5 kills on the scoreboard for the Lions.
Part of the point of being able to pick like Seraphine Karma is that you have Briar and you can move for stuff like this. Like, what was Pause doing meanwhile while this was happening?
Who knows? Not a clue. Not a Scooby-Doo. There we go. Bosh. Just a few more minutes and we're back. Seed 1 is going to get kicked out. I don't know what's happening. It's incredible stuff. And lock cam will be over, surely. Oh, he's got out, though. What a choice of lock cam. Doesn't get the brittle proc, though. Damn. We're done with Leona. Okay, buddy. We're finished with Leona. Gosh. We're back to directed cam, folks. I mean, we didn't miss much, did we really? There's no kills across the map. We saw the fight around the Drake. Not too much going on. There's been a slow gold advantage for Lord. I mean, we expected it with that range matchup. Has that early Rod of Ages. The double AP, the classic Rod of Ages into Seraphs. Ooh, Chibi might be caught up too far. Is still stepping forward because he knows he has multiple members ready for him, but nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing going on. Hextech Drake. Coming into it. Maybe we see something. Oh, maybe see a fight.
Yeah, and we also obviously see, I mean, I already has an item. And yeah, well, why not? But MR first. And any respect the way they see this. I'll make a good choice.
Are we on about the Wit's End?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. And they even just get pushed off.
Apparently they do.
Literally just press W. Ooh, into the bush, face check and pray. You don't want to be there. You're all on your lonesome. Solo player doesn't land onto any of the members, but the E does turn to Doto. Call of the Forge God coming in, knocking him up. Bryce even going onto that one. But they got the Herald thanks to the Call of the Forge God. Is the fight going to go in their favor afterwards, though? Because 9 inches of true damage is slowly scaling up. Doesn't quite have it, though. The healing shielding is decent for them, and Lord is still alive. The flash for flash is good, but it's a 2 for 2. And there's the gameplay button. Mouths are all onto him. Yeah. Nice bit of gold onto him, and that it is.
I mean, if Casio had boots, it would have happened.
Yeah, true. You need the mic dreads. Oof.
Yeah.
What were you thinking? Gee, but we're seeing it. There's just not that damage. I honestly wouldn't hate Mr. 9 inches going like Rageblade second over the book.
Well, yeah.
Because I saw one time, there's one tier list talking about itemization. Apparently Rageblade Burst is actually pretty decent, but it did get buffed in this patch, right? It's back to its weird
Never falter.
its numbers for range. Yeah. I do believe so. But I mean... We'll see. It's Lord as well. Picked up that Rift Herald. Used it in their lane. Likely gonna get a charge off and maybe get first turret. I wanna see it. Ooh. Oh, they're going in. He's stunned up. Steve doesn't have the flash or the ultimate to try and keep themselves alive. Will be slowed down. Brittle proc. There it is. Bonked on the head. Nice. Just a little kill. Turret up top. Not too bad for SAG.
Never falter.
Drake is up. If the Lions get this one, they'll be on soul point. But SAG already here. Already members strong. If we're all full. Eventually. There's 3 members strong. Is slow on it because there's the Casio all onto Prey, but the Solar Flare does land onto him. The huge encore landing through multiple members though, but there's just no damage, no follow-up for the side of SAG. And they're doing decent work. 9 inch from True Magic is just gonna RuneScape attack them all, just auto them down. And this is the nature of their comp. We keep saying it. they've got these nice combos, the nice encore, the Call of the Forge Guard across them all, but too little, too late, and poor old King Chibi couldn't even try and get the double smite down on that one, thanks to the spell book. And Odie, the Lions are on soul point.
I think it might be over. I mean,
Might
that
be
guy,
over.
but that was a game-breaking fight. Like the Drakes as well, right? And it's now, you know, they're so strong now. I mean, the 5 kills on 9 inches, 4 kills on Steve. I mean, even Pokri is quite in a strong spot now, I think, after this fight. So, yeah.
Yeah.
It is, I mean, the game is totally in the hands of Lord, I think, for SAG. Lord needs to have a really good fight, and the rest just need to completely set up for him.
Yeah, I like BAS should just let him start every objective and then just move in. It's quite funny. It feels a bit doomed for them because they're literally where you want them. Yeah, it's beautiful. Do I am strong is 9 inches of true damage, as well as Steve Heartsteel stack proccing as well. Who's gonna really burn them down? Because there's not any sort of percent health damage. I think Lyra has a bit, but not really a lot. Onto Mitai. I think you're happy with this one. Maybe when the Cassiopeia gets Leandries, maybe it's a different story. Let's see how we do, because both teams are here around the Atakan. TP might come in for Pogri. It's just going to walk in, actually. So 5 members strong is SAG. They have the R buttons ready and available. Can they deal something? I didn't even think about the classic encore into Cassio. Make them all face your way. So the Cassio stuns them up. There's no wards for Toto. There's that pink ward. Upgraded all item for himself. Built one as well. With that 13. Can we do something? Seems like SAG have given up. Maybe it's the Lions' time. The start of this objective. Ooh, it's a dance. Director Cam doesn't know what to do. It's clueless.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like this objective, right? This can fuck the game for you. Especially into something like this enemy comp, where if your MR gets shredded and then Cassio can unleash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't want to do it. There's so much patience around these objectives. I like it. But once again, SAG are always on these side lanes. You can see Lord in that mid lane. Ooh, we've got a pullback from Pogri. Chibi trying to do their best. TP coming in for Lord now. I think the Lions have to run. And a good encore lands on to Prey. Gonna chunk half HP. But it got cancelled. I think changed the corruption. Stop Lord TP. Not bad. That's something. I wouldn't even hate a Warmogs for Mitai. I think I miss when tanks went Warmogs. You take all this chip damage and then just regen it up. It feels pretty nice. It's just a slow one.
I mean, that's normal for these teams.
Yeah, it's standard stuff. And now, they caught them recalling, and the Lions are starting this one up. No TP's coming in, but they're slowly going to walk in, and they will spot it soon. They will spot it now. The SAG know it. Can they do anything? It's too little too late. Lions take it for free. No contest. And thank you kindly. It's a decent Atakan. Good stuff. Wow.
Yeah.
Not bad.
And yeah.
I'm all out of snacks though for this game, and my drink's gone. I've only got water, man.
I don't even have water. I need to grab some.
Oh.
Could have got. I think you've got time.
Yeah, but I'm like locked in now, you know.
You sound
I'm
it.
stuck here.
You're chained to the desk. You are the slave, honestly.
No, I'm getting tired.
Ah, the heat. How is it over there?
It's
Has it been a
like
whole
it's
weekend?
hot as shit.
Yeah. It's been a whole week. Did you
I
get
can't
that?
deal with heat, so I'll be honest with you.
No, it's not cool.
Well,
no.
no, that's the exact problem.
Mm-hmm. Heat's horrible. Remember, Lions, soul point. Coming to this one.
I mean, if they get the soul, it should just be GG, I'll be honest.
Yeah, it's going to be so... Hextech Drake will be so annoying to play against. They're just slowly going to hit it down. Like 9-inch true damage has that DPS.
SAG
It is
has
half
to send
HP.
it, like,
Big solar flare as well. They've just got to walk out here. The Lyra's going to go into the middle of them. Exhausted as well. Nothing's going to happen. The Encore lands onto them. Call of the Forge God as well. Knocking up 3 members. But Ornn does have smite, but Steve is on the flank, burning him down. Ornn might be able to smite fight this one, but it's not enough. They fall again, and Lions, they just winning every single team fight. What can SAG do? Not dropping a single member.
Might just be, I mean, if they might end here, I don't think so though. But they should be able to get Baron as well. I think this is game breaking.
Mm-hmm. This is absolutely... The Baron's waiting for them. I like this one. Hey.
Hello?
Miss High.
You saw that? You can't do that.
Yo, that's messed up. You can't do prey like that. The engages have been clean. Did you see that 3-man solar flare? And your blast going him away like that. Brutal. There's the scrying orb. Just to spot the vision. They're going to walk around, actually prey. I don't think they can really do much. Toto's going to walk in with the pause as well. There's no Briar ult, so they might be able to cancel some bases. Maybe get something, but no. The Lions walk out of there. It's just maybe a draft diff.
I think yes, I think one of the draft is a bit diff. Maybe I also think SAG doesn't seem to really know how to play their draft as well. It's like a very specific playstyle, right?
Yeah.
And if he can execute it well, yeah, then it goes bad. I also think if their top pick was something like more bruisery, then the Casio would have been better.
Yeah. I wonder how bad it would have been just doing normal lane assignment. Maybe Pogri would have
I don't think it would have been better.
More advantage, yeah.
I mean, Chibi would have been stronger, right? But Lord would probably been weaker.
But it would mean maybe Steve wouldn't have just been free farming, just QW every single wave, sitting 7-1, 3 completed items. Even the Grievous wounds.
I mean, probably so, but then on the other hand, Pogri would be in that state, right? Probably. So it's like pick your poison, but I do agree that Steve is a very big problem.
It's a huge problem. I don't think they can do all that much. They still have the Baron as well, and the Lions. They're just gonna one for it. Siege down this one with the Hextech Soul as well. Just little lasers, little doing bits. They'll just take their time. All items coming in though. Who's this going to? Ooh, onto the Lord. A Rylai's upgrade. Fair enough. A little bit of HP and AP. Not bad. I think out of those is actually not bad. Knock up landing onto mid-tide, but he's just too tanky. And there's no follow-up. They've got the inhibitor. Look like they want to walk down bot. They've only got 30 seconds on this one. Honestly, maybe walk into the jungle, take that red buff. You know? That's an old... I remember an interview with some of the G2 guys talking about that. They're like, oh, 30 seconds left on Baron. Might as well walk into the enemy jungle, take some camps. But it seems like they're sticking around for this inner turret.
Yep.
And it's free for them, Odie. Oof. What can SAG do? Maybe a crazy team fight? Maybe. Hmm. Perhaps. Where all the ults land. An incredible one.
Yeah.
Lyra's on the back line.
Yeah. I
Kevin
mean, it's just
Steve.
like I don't see how they win fights now.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, not only are they 10k down, enemy have soul, they have Dos Barones. It's yeah.
Los Barones. A 10k gold lead. Ooh, 11.
The only thing is, I think it is a bad move for the Lions to wait for Elder.
Yeah.
The only way SAG can ever win is an Elder flip that they win.
Yeah.
Like, if they steal Elder and then have a really good fight, it's not impossible. But I think that's it.
If you're a SAG enjoyer, that's what you're praying on. Pray for this Elder flip. Come into this one. It's the only way they claw back from a 10k deficit, and they're scuttling through the wall trying to find Chibi. Will pin him into the wall. The pincer lands onto 2 members as well. Call of Portugal is going to come into Elm, but it's on the backline is Lyra trying to find 9 into 2 damage, but the laser from Steve, they do get the shutdown in the end, but it's just too little too late. The Lions are so far ahead. I don't even think they need to wait for Elder. I think they can run down this lane and somehow beat the first team from the group. SAG looked so good. Had glimpses of hope for them, winning that first match. And even strong in that second game, right? Underdog does it again.
I mean, to be fair, I think after this, SAG is going to fire their coach if they have one, but it's a very nice played by the Lions. I mean, deserved. Like, this was not close, this game.
This game was not, but the series felt it. Boom! Game 3 is where they want to be. And incredible again. Nice work. And we get a victory screen. My goodness. GG, well played. I am sad to say goodbye to SAG in the end of it. But it has to happen. Unfortunately, this is the nature of it. It will be SAG saying goodbye. Valiant effort. I appreciate everyone supporting them.
The blue
In
bottle
this one, blue bottle has gone. Never doubted. Incredible stuff. I will do. Choose the outcome. Lions. Boom. Incredible stuff. Thank you. I will be doing an MVP vote for everyone sticking around. 200. Ooh, maybe I can't do this actually. Not allowed.
Never run out of piece that game, apparently.
I can't delete the bowl. End the bowl? I can't end the bowl. I can't do it. What? It's not allowing me.
Paul, you're stuck.
What? Why can't I do it? Hey, yo. I can't do my MVP vote. My totally accurate, totally real, definitely not biased MVP votes. There we go. New poll. Bosh. The Lions have done it. Once again, incredible stuff. Gonna have Pogri, Mitai. SAG better find the coach. These drafts are crazy. Hey, they agree, Odie.
Them.
Steve.
I mean, they were a bit wild, these drafts. This last draft was a bit... Especially, but I mean, the other drafts are also kind of wild.
Oh, 100%. Prey, Bosch, additional votes, always. Either one. I'll set up a 3-minute. Boom. Oof. There's the MVP votes. Please vote away. You can do multiple times. Totally accurate. Spam your points. Why not? There's only one way to spend it. SAG. Incredible. Gonna do vote Mutai. It's only one channel point. Why not? But oof. What a series. still in a... I'm a little bit shocked, but that does mean Renegades versus
The Lions.
the British Esport Lions. Oof. I'll hopefully be around for that one, not sure. They beat us game 3 with the comp with Sion and Akshan during Swiss. Ooh.
Holy.
Where was that? Very curious. Was it the week 5 SAG versus the Lions? They took one game off them. Maybe? Not sure. Did I not do the vote right? Damn. Seems like nobody's spamming the points, so maybe I've done it wrong, but mid-tie's in the lead. Thought I could do multiple votes. I've messed up. But, damn. I'm excited to see. I might try and follow the Div 2. Obviously, if other people want to, I won't take it away from them, you know. But it's been fun following the Lions through the lower bracket. Damn. Good stuff. First final verdict. Then the Lions. I mean, then beating SAG today. Just a best of 5. Ooh. Ooh, first best of 5 in the Phoenix League, Odie. Ooh. Ooh, I can't wait. Holy.
Yo vibes. How's Div 1 looking? Give me a little look.
How's Div 1 looking? Let me show you. It looks like it's already being updated a little bit. I believe this series is over.
Yeah, I'm playing for
Esports.
That's my favorite.
And then we're waiting on these guys, Path of the Rift.
Exactly.
Ampulari Day.
I can't you guys pick better names?
Ampulari Day, Path of the Rift.
Yeah. Path of the Rift's so bad.
I like the logo. But MVP vote is gonna end. Ooh, almost 9 inches of true damage. Almost sniped it, but Mitai will be the MVP for this series. I mean, it's totally accurate, totally not biased, totally not rigged. With the 1 channel point. G, so close. Mr. 9 inches almost found it. But with that MVP vote ending, it is gonna be a goodbye from us.
Bye bye. GG's.
Bye GG's. Sorry to see SAG go, but it is what it is in the lower bracket. They put up a fight. They did well in the Swiss. I mean, I would have loved to catch that, but I had to watch Div 1, I'm afraid. The astronauts, they got me on contract. And
yeah, you got them on lock. That guy's in chains. They're in chains right
Call me Silas. Holy. And hopefully catch us next week. I'll be casting the astronauts, hopefully, against the esports, the CZ esports in week 4, and then hopefully, if there's no clash, we'll be back again for the British Army Esports Lions versus Renegades in a best of 5. Odie, you gotta bring the Red Bull for that one, because I tell you,
I don't think you comprehend how fucked it's gonna be. Because you know what that week is? It's MSI week.
Ooh.
So MSI is gonna start at like 3 a.m. for me.
Ooh, true.
So like if it's a BO fight, it can be from 3 to 7 a.m. So I have nothing else to do, but that means I'm gonna I have to completely change my sleep schedule this week.
Ooh,
so I'm like awake at that time. So it's gonna be fucked.
It's gonna be fun in Phoenix League and MSI. Yeah. If anybody's listening, watching that, we'll have fun. But it's gonna be a thank you. Incredible stuff. Look forward to more Phoenix League stuff. I appreciate all the chat, everyone dropping by, showing love for the team, and that's all from us. Have a lovely rest of your evenings, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Good shit.
Yeah, I'm so fucking out of it.